Hey, folks. Oh my god, I'm not ready for this. I am not ready to stream. Hey, Catswick, Murray, Dr. Frank, Galactic Tater, Zipper Demon, Some Dogs, Shro, Smookahoond, Gustavo Halles. How's it going, everybody? I have no product in my hair. I am extremely distracted. My voice is dying for some reason. I can't talk. I cannot talk, and I am going to stream anyway. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Going great. How you going? Good, dude. Pretty good, other than the fact that I'm going to run out of voice at some point in the stream. I feel like we walked in on you. Pretty much, man. I was like trying to leave a YouTube comment. I realized I had the starting soon screen going for way too long. So it's like, God, I better just start. I'm taking way too long. I haven't even tweeted yet. I don't have my YouTube thing ready yet. I am just all over the place. I just got off a phone call like right before this that I was dealing with. So a lot of stuff distracting me at the moment. Hey, Dr. Frank!
First stream in a while. Good to be back. New job is going well.
Sweet, dude. Way to go. Thank you for the resub. 7 months. Crazy. We're 923 on the sub count. Pretty wild stuff there, too. There's my tweet. Let me get YouTube ready to go. I put out a video that is stirring up a lot of comments, which are bugging me. But that's kind of good news. Comments are good. That means people are watching it longer. But a lot of the comments I just hate. They're just, people don't understand how to talk about data. Some are smart. Some are smart. Not all of them are bad. But some people just don't understand what things mean. And that's okay. I don't hate them for it. I just want to talk to them about it and teach them and help them understand. So it's okay. But it can be a triggering experience, a little bit. Not that I'm perfect. I'm sure I make some mistakes too. Assume things that aren't true.
Welcome, boys. Make some room by the hearth, won't you?
Parents just don't understand.
UGIS,
Basically, yes.
Your content is awesome.
Thank you,
Thanks for being
Smookahoons.
so awesome, and keep doing it.
Wow.
What's
Appreciate
good
it.
in Arena right now?
Dude, I have no idea.
I mean, smiley
I have
face.
no idea. I don't play Arena at all. I could look at HS Replay for you real quick. They typically have some data on that stuff, but I honestly have zero clue, dude. Zero clue. Let me get this YouTube rerun up. Maybe that'll steal some of the hate from the new video. Let's see. HS Replay's best Arena classes are Rogue, Hunter, Warlock. But Rogue and Hunter are pretty far ahead of everything else right now. So it sounds like Rogue and Hunter are probably going to be your best bet. Probably going to be your best bet. Or you can hate. Not like hate so much, just people who don't understand what I say and don't actually listen to what I say usually. Normally when people listen to what I say, it's fine. But a lot of times they don't hear what I'm saying. They don't watch the whole video. They don't hear what I'm saying. They find something to get mad about, and they just type about it. Instead of, like, listening to my actual opinion. So, but anyway, the new video is about Mage and whether or not it's a problem. And I didn't even go into the video with an opinion. I just went into the video to learn more. Recorded it live as I was... as I was forming my opinion, and it still makes some people mad. Still makes people mad. Like, I didn't even have an opinion. I just I just wanted to take a look at stuff. But it's about mage, and it's asking, do we have a mage problem? And is mage a problem in in-depth analysis? So there you go. I don't think mage is a problem from a win rate standpoint, but some of their cards are a little high variance. It was the outcome of my analysis. But that it would be hard to nerf those cards without maybe improving something else, because you don't want the win rate to fall too hard. So it's hard to come up with a solution. Is the moral of my story. Okay, so we're gonna play some of this, and then we're gonna build a new deck. This is an old deck for those who don't know. I gotta find Hearthstone deck tracker. Why won't Windows thingy come up? Hearthstone, what are you doing? Why is Hearthstone acting weird? There we go. Cool. Great. Good job. Cool. Don't freak out. I'm still here. There. Job done. Okay. Yeah, why not? Okay. I'm playing as mage right now. It does have a problem, and the problem is me. All right. I think everything's good to go. To cheat, a cheater says, "Hey, Regis, just need to watch you today. I had a bad week so far." I'm sorry, dude. I hope it takes a turn for the better somehow. I don't know how that would be, but I sure hope so. Let's go for stats on board. It's a trade. I'll take it. Kobold Lackey would have been better, but I'll take this. Alright, let's see. I gotta catch up with what's going on. I feel so out of sorts today, guys. Hey, the Kyle. Hey, Addicted to Mints. Hey, Julius Jet. Tyros Gaming. X1 Gamer. Brayton. I am a Takin. Goblin Elf. Jackson Bird. Shro. Thank you, everybody. Smookahoond and Dr. Frank again with the resubs, guys. Much love. Thank you, thank you. Pingu Kingu with a follow. That's a funny name. Pingu Kingu. That's a funny name. I guess, is there any, like, Whirlwind here is pretty good, I suppose? Will it grab me Whirlwind if I do this? Great start to the day. Okay, let's just leave this up for the rest of the game. I don't even know what deck I'm playing. Apparently, it's not yellow. Just happy. Energy is great. Awesome, dude. I'm happy to help what little I can. I'm sorry about the breakup. That sounds tough. I feel like my face has moved more and more to the to this side, and I don't know why. I haven't done anything to move my face that way. There, that's a little better. Okay. I don't know what happened. Alakazam!
Welcome! Boys, make some room by
He sounds like such a bro to me. Alakazam! Hey, whoa, Nickelman and Mighty Branch. Thanks for the Twitch Prime subs, guys. What's going on? Sub hype indeed, yeah. Oh, am I just dead already? Oh, I'm alive. Oh. Plague of Flames. Mortal Coil. Do I have any healing or taunts in the deck here that can save me? Reckless Dire Troll, perhaps. Perhaps. Acolyte of Pain does not. It's GG, I guess, right? I can destroy 3 things, but they come back with health, so. Sinister Deal, anything here? Titanic Lackey, I guess, does technically provide a taunt that would indeed service as enough health to live. Okay. Sure. So, we were live at 1. He has, you know, enough on Mortal. A War Leader is lethal. Bluegill Warrior is lethal. There's a lot of lethals here. Alright, we did live though, which is pretty impressive. Like, we technically found a way to stay alive. I'm rather proud of that. I'm leaving the display face up, by the way. I know, guys. I know it's there in case you're wondering. It's intentional. I played as Zephyrus with no... with no activation. It's my punishment. It's my penance. I must pay. Alright, so we can't life tap. I can plot twist into a... Dire Troll, maybe? Hellfire certainly doesn't do the trick. I don't think I got it right. I don't see it. I don't see it, guys. Is there anything for 2 mana? No, I'm just dead. Okay. This game freaks out so hard when you play Plot Twist. I don't know why. Why is it freaking out so much? Jeez. Jeez. Deck Tracker is missing still. Oh, really? What? No, it shouldn't be. Oh, because I switched to the screen, that's why. Alright, well, since there's no Deck Tracker, I'll have to move back over. Also, I just don't have products in my hair today, so maybe we'll do Abomination Face the whole time. This is what my hair looks like with no product, guys. People ask me a lot, like, this is just blow-dried. No product in my hair. It still has quite a bit of lift, as you can see. Just not as much shape. Quite a bit of lift, just not as much shape. Your hair looks good, though. Yeah, it's fine. It's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Yeah, it is pretty fluffy. It's soft, I'll say, actually. Surprisingly soft. But it, if I slept on it for a night, it would hold up just fine, and shape itself, too. It would have some shape as well.
What
whoa! Fathom Ghost! Oh my god, 400 bits right off the bat, man. Thank you. Jeez, celebrating the hair, I guess. What decks are we gonna play today? I think we're gonna play this one more time. Then we're gonna build a... Let me look at my list. I think a combo rogue with actual, like, combo cards, not just like a... you know, not like a combo rogue. Not a lethal combo, but a combo rogue. And then I want to build a taunt warrior that is an aggro deck. Well, try to at least. Try to build a taunt warrior that's like aggressive. We've got aggro warrior and we've got some taunt stuff, but can you make an aggressive taunt warrior? That's what I want to figure out. So good question. Thank you for the 400 bits, my man. Much appreciated, of course. And what's the idea of the deck here? The idea of this deck is to draw a lot of cards and then create an infinite state at the end of the game where you have an unlimited number of Zephyrus the Great. You just have infinite Zephyruses, and this was a god tier draw. Wow. Infinite Zephyruses. You discard a Zephyrus, you discard a Soul Warden, and then you can just play as many Zephyruses as you want time after time. You do eventually take fatigue damage, so that's a bit of a thing we haven't really solved yet, but that's something we'll have to figure out later, because for now, it's perfect. Alright, let's see here. Plague of Flames. Probably not worth it for us. I think a life tap is, though. Alright. And it doesn't work. It's not a good deck. It's not a good deck. It's not a good deck. I did see your Whisper Veggie tray. Yeah, I was going to send you a response. I haven't had a chance yet. But yeah, I'll have to look into that, man. I'll let Mrs. Kilbin drive that train, because it's kind of her thing. But it did sound pretty intriguing, I have to say.
Of course it's the right way.
It did sound intriguing. Is this ever a Plague of Flames? Because I do actually need to play the Dire Troll on the Zephyrus, and currently I have too much stuff. I think it is. Let's go. Super sick animation, by the way. Super sick animation. So now I can discard the Zephyrus. We're good to go there. And I do have the Soul Wardens in hand as well. Zephyrus is yet to be active. I need to draw, I don't know, what, 5 things? 5 things? Don't need it to be yet, so that's fine. No hurry at the moment. Have some good removal in hand. A little bit of stall here. Shadow Bolt will answer that just fine. Shadow Bolt will answer that just fine. Maybe we Hellfire this turn. Sure wish we had a Mortal Coil for that Thalnos there. That'd be nice. Yeah, Hellfire Life Tap is probably fine. I'm taking a lot of damage, which sucks. I wish I could Hellfire and Dire Troll, but I don't have the mana. So, tap first. Sinister Deal, ever better? No. I need to play these now for the Dire Troll again. Too many 1-mana cards in hand at the moment. So we need Loot Hoarder, Plot Twist, Acolyte, and Voodoo Doll for this Zephyrus. Okay, we can do that. Godfrey here. Ugh, not good enough. Shadow Bolt's fine. Cannot do Shadow Bolt Tire Troll, though. Acolyte's fine. Sinister Deal's fine. Theory Lacking might give me some healing, which I'm going to need soon. So let's do that. We're at 14. Not that this matters too much, but we are at 14. Give me, like, what do I want off this? Like, Siphon Soul? Something like that, maybe? Depends on what he has, but some kind of life gain. More damage. Ah! Can Mortal Coil our Acolyte to find even more stuff, but not like there's taunts or anything. I kind of have to hit something here. Restless Mummy. Good Mortal Coil target, finally. Okay. Let's see what this finds us. Twisting Other Sense Demons or Curse of a Weakness. All of those kind of suck for me. How close am I to getting my Zephyrus done? I need a Plot Twist and a Voodoo Doll. So card draw is a priority here. I think I'm just going to take this one. Shadow Bolt. That's fine for this guy, I guess. Whew, we are barely hanging in there, guys. We're at 5 health right now. Zephyrus can heal me, so if we can get to a point where I can even just play Zephyrus, I might be able to stabilize regardless of the Soul Warden. And then we could just discard, like, a Plague of Flame, something. Oh, or we're dead to a Reckless Rocketeer in this guy's list. He must be running a budget list, no Leroy or something. That's crazy. Let's see here. I definitely missed some chat. It's a miracle product. Okay, well, that's quite a high praise. That's quite a high praise, dude. Let's see. Did you hear train? I don't have an upgraded train. If that's what you're thinking. Perhaps my message of I'll be doing it later or like trying to. Maybe I didn't give you a good sense of scale. I didn't mean like a couple days. I meant like maybe, you know, like a few weeks. So I don't expect it soon, Goblin Elf. I got a lot going on, but I'm gonna do it eventually. I think it looked like what you sent me was a good tool. So I watched your vid about Mage. English is my language. One more game of this deck, guys. And I agree with most of it. I also think Giants should be Hall of Fame because the neutral mana reduction shouldn't always be around. I think calling highlights a problem with it. The fact you can make 10-12 mana plays on turn 5, assuming a 5-mana 8/8 is reasonable. Okay. Yeah, I still think I disagree with that just because, as we saw, Mountain Giant on its own isn't that bad. And I used an example in the YouTube comments that kind of exaggerates it to point out what I mean. So imagine a new card was printed that said, imagine it was a 1-mana card and it was a minion and it said, if you have a Wisp on the board, it said Battle Cry, if you have a Wisp on the board, destroy your opponent. Okay? That would obviously be like the most OP card ever because you just play a Wisp for 0, then you'd play this card for 1 and you'd insta-win the game. Now, in that scenario, right, the interaction between the two cards would be ridiculously OP.
Well, we hit the 20.
Clearly. So, you might say, well, God, Wisp is enabling this ridiculous archetype. We should nerf Wisp to 10 mana so that this new card doesn't break the Wisp, right? Well, no, nobody would ever say that. You wouldn't nerf Wisp to 10 mana because of a new card. You'd just nerf the new card. It would no longer say you instantly win the game, right? And I think, although clearly a much less extreme example, I'm using the extremes there to kind of highlight the angle I'm approaching it from. A much less extreme example is like, well, Mountain Giant's pretty good, but I don't think I want to punish Mountain Giant just for Conjurer's Calling Sins. Like, yes, it is the interaction between the two, but if one of them can exist in a healthy place without the other already, why do we nerf the old one and not the new one? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how I'm thinking about it. That's how I'm thinking about it. Boom and Prismatic Lens. Yeah, so Prismatic Lens is not as bad as Conjurers or Lunas, weirdly. It's only ever gets to 58% on turn 4, and lower even on turn 3, weirdly. I don't know how that happens, but it's real close. Probably not significantly different. So they actually both looked just fine. Surprising to me. They both looked just fine. Okay, I guess we're gonna play this one for a crazy... Like... I guess we're doing this one as a... This is now a,
Thanks for enjoyable decks. This has my favorite start of an expansion because of you.
This is a weird... We're changing focus on this game a ton right now. We are now the aggro deck. This is weird. Callum! Oh my god, 20 months incoming, dude. That's crazy. Or no, here already, you subbed. I thought I hadn't heard it yet, but I guess I did. 20 months, we hit the 20 indeed. And Lazy Titan with 100 bits, thank you, man. Yeah, we've been playing some super fun stuff, no doubt about that. I've really been enjoying our expansion so far as well. A ton of enjoyable decks. We are going hyper aggro. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's go. We gotta win this one quick anyway. We gotta win it quick. They nerfed Raza instead of Anduin, and I think that was actually a mistake. Yeah, I think that's another example of how I wouldn't have done it. I think, in general, you should try to nerf the old card, or the new card that's the problem, not the old one. If a new card introduces a problem. Now, that's not necessarily always true. I'm sure I could think of examples where I wouldn't do that, just based on which one is a bigger problem a little bit. But yeah, Raza was a healthy, fun card, I thought, until Anduin, right? Mountain Giant to 13, easy. Again, punishing Mountain Giant for Conjurer's sins. I don't know. Oh, wow, I just finished the quest already. Jeez, that's pretty cool. Alright. Big board. Ton of pressure. Feel like I forgot to attack, but I guess not. I guess I did. I don't know. I don't remember attacking, but whatever. Voodoo Doll into Mortal Coil here is kind of cool. Could also Voodoo Doll into Hellfire if I want to lose my board. It doesn't feel great, though. Life Tap, or whatever this is called. Tome of Origination. Perhaps not too exciting here. Thing is, like, I don't really care about healing this guy that much, is the problem, because I just don't still win over damage, right? Damage is not really winning me this game. I don't think. Just drawing to Zephyrus and trying to achieve our end state here, I think, is the real goal. So I need to play everything that's too expensive here. Or too cheap, actually. I mean, too cheap. I need to play all my 2-mana stuff so I can discard the 2-mana cards. So Plot Twist is going to suck soon. Because I have too many 2-mana cards here. That's okay. In what way should Anduin have been nerfed? Maybe just make his ping 1 mana? Or, 1 damage instead of 2 damage? Make it like Mage, and you might say, well, then there's not enough upside, but you get to recast it, right? So it's still pretty crazy nuts, I think. I don't know, it's a long time since that happened, so I'd have to think about it in a lot more detail than that, but that's a good first guess, at least. I wonder what the Blizzard team thought when they designed Snip Snap. Did they think about the Reckless Experimenter combo? They definitely didn't think about that. I mean, I think that was abundantly clear that they forgot about it or didn't notice it. Just from the way they talked about it and the fact that they made such a quick change. I think that's 100% accurate. They did not realize that was an issue. I got a plot twist here to find Soul Wardens, but also just get all my 2-drops and 1-drops how to play. This Plague of Flames is going to get 100% stuck in my hand. I don't know what to do with it. Because I'm going to end up killing all my minions for it. I also have to play this Lord Godfrey too, so I've got a couple scenarios here that are gonna require me to sacrifice my board in order to achieve my combo. And sadly, we still didn't hit the Zephyrus. We still have both Soul Wardens and... okay, good. He's killing my board for me anyway. That's actually good news, believe it or not. Because now I don't feel guilty just throwing away these cards.
Day.
I have to throw away an Expired Merchant. I have to throw away a Godfrey and a Plague of Flames. So we gotta win before he gets to OTK somehow. I don't know how Zephyrus is gonna do that. I guess just like Pyroblasts, maybe. Go and face... Maybe enough healing as well could work. Get out of healing range of OTK here. That might be a little harder to do, though. Okay, so I need to play the Expired Merchant. I mean, I need to play the Godfrey. I also need to play Plague of Flames. So let's just go ahead and Flames and then Godfrey. And this is, people are like, what on earth is he doing? Especially my opponent who doesn't have a clue. So now I still need to play the merchant, so I have to draw a Soul Warden. And I can't life tap into it. I don't want it to be 0 mana, because I need to discard the Zephyrus. So, if anything, this hero power is a bit of a liability right now. Go in face. Just go in face. Mad respect, sir. Mad respect. So I need to draw a natural Soul Warden here. Okay, perfect. So now I can discard the Soul Warden and the Zephyrus. Double checking my math here. And then I'm going to go ahead and Hellfire here, I think. Well, no. Let's just Shadow Bolt, actually. Okay. So now we have everything. Now I get unlimited Zephyruses. The question is, can I heal out of range of his OTK in time, or do I need to go for lethal instead? I think with timeout still available, number 2, I think lethal is going to be a hard sell. I think it's going to be a really hard sell. Acer Storm, though, thanks for the 9 months, man. There's a lot of chat right now I can't keep up with. You guys have a lot of good conversation going on. I hate Murloc Pally. Yeah, I haven't really seen it much, I feel like. Is that just me? I just feel like I don't see a lot of Murloc Pally these days. Okay, Infinite Zephyrus achieved. I guess we just constantly take Holy Lights and try to get out of range. I don't know if we're going to have time. It doesn't seem like it. It depends on how much he feels like he has to address these minions on board. I do have 6 damage in hand as well, so there is a world where I could try to hit a Pyroblast or something here. Oh, we're definitely not out healing here. There's no way. 9 plus 6, though, is 15. Zephyrus doesn't have any 6 damage outs for lethal, right? And I just healed 2 as well, so no way. I gotta kill this, unfortunately. I kind of need it to die not via taking damage. So Shadow Bolt and Voodoo Doll are reasonable, but don't feel very good. Because it's 6 mana, I don't get to do anything else. I guess we could Plague of Flames as well. Yeah, that's cheaper because I can still play the Zephyrus. Okay, let's just Plague of Flames weirdly. And I'm hoping Zephyrus will give me like a Pyroblast? I don't know if he will though, because I only have 1 mana left. I don't think he'll understand that Pyroblast is a potential lethal out, right? Duraxis just doesn't matter. It's only 3 damage next turn. I guess I have to take the Radiance. Until I get my opponent sub 10, I don't think Zephyrus will know, because he can't count on-board threats, right? But I don't even need I don't actually need it right now. It goes to 16. I have 9 plus 6. Oh, I do. I'm only at 15 right now. Oh, no. So if he attacks, I can't get a lethal. Timeout anyway. Okay. All right. He's pushed me down to 14 now. He's at 16. I guess I try to Zephyrus heal again, but it's, I don't think it does enough, right? I think I'm just going to get outraced here. It's Holy Light always here. Oh, it gave me the Pyroblast. Oh! Well, okay. Let's try. I mean, we'll try. We'll try. I didn't think it would do that. I thought it would give me healing again. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited now. It's gonna clear my board, though, unfortunately. So I think I'm dead. Pyroblast isn't fast enough now. Definitely not now. The one turn I actually needed the healing Zephyrus. I didn't get it, man. I didn't get it! I can't heal out of range anyway, though, right? It just doesn't matter. I'm dead. I can't get there. It's super cool to play Zephyrus every turn, but it's just too late. If this was anything but an OTK deck, we might have a shot, honestly. We might have a shot. But we don't. If these live, I have 19. It's not enough. I'm one off, but he should just have lethal here. I don't think I should ever live this turn. Should just be an easy lethal. Hey, Urios, man. How's it going? I'm doing pretty good until this game. We're going to build a deck soon, though. Hey, 26.2 much. Mama and Papa Regis in the house. Oh, my God. Is this a rerun? No, it's not a rerun. The YouTube rerun's a rerun. Zephyr sniping your opponent. Yeah, I feel like he gave me the wrong stuff at the wrong times, though. I mean, he didn't really know. It's not his fault. It's not like it was dumb or anything. Just kind of unlucky. How does the perfect card mechanic work? It's algorithmically determined by rules that Blizzard has set up, essentially. It kind of looks at the game state and says, okay, these things are happening, and it prioritizes those things, and it says, based on these things happening and what the game state looks like right now, I think this card's going to be best for you in this best situation. So often it'll give you like board clears, clear a big board, it'll give you lethal damage, it'll give you healing if you need it, that sort of stuff. And it favors giving you options, so it doesn't give you like 3 board clears and 3 sources of healing. If it sees a better alternative, it'll give you like 1 damage, 1 board clear, 1 healing, you know, kind of flexibility. So we're going to build a rogue deck, guys, and it's going to be a Whirl Kick Rogue. I've never seen this card played, not literally ever. I've never seen this card played. I think it's going to be pretty weak, but by God, we need to try it. We sure need to try it. Why not Conjured Mirage? We've talked about adding it, Speedy. We've talked about it. I just kind of haven't done it yet, honestly. Just kind of haven't done it yet. So, World Kick Master is it's kind of like Underbelly Angler in Murloc Shaman, but instead it's combo in Rogue. So, I wanted to see if we could build an actual combo deck. Like a legit, not combo, but combo. To see if there's any way to build a deck that utilizes these combo cards in some kind of powerful fashion. So I'm kind of grabbing all the combo synergy stuff right now. And just taking a look at what it does, right? I'm just sort of getting everything I think makes any kind of sense here. Any kind of good combo card, right? And what I see are a handful of things, right? I see damage. I see, like, aggression, faster, lower curse stuff. And I see pirates. So those are kind of the 3 ways I think we can build this deck. Well, weapons inherent to that as well, particularly the Hook Scimitar, the new guy here. So I only added 1 miscreant. What am I doing? So I mean, this kind of already looks like. Oh, only 1 Evis too. Jeez, yeah, sorry. The golden card's throwing me off here. It kind of just looks like an aggro rogue. Like it almost looks done. Like it doesn't look too far off from being complete here. But the thing we're missing at the moment, I would say, is cheap stuff to set up the combos, right? Like everything right now is actually a little bit too expensive. So, first off, I think I'm going to cut off the Cursed Castaway. I think that's a little bit too slow. Although there are some pirate things going on, I don't know if we want to run Hook Tusk because some of our pirates aren't really that good to be summoned from the deck. I'm also not in love with the Cutthroat Buccaneer at the moment. I don't think +1 weapon damage is a particularly powerful thing, although I'm not totally over it yet. So, what I do know that we want to do, though, is definitely add some cheap cards. 0-mana cards are great, and definitely 1-mana cards are also great, because we need to activate our combos. I don't even hate the idea of, like, a Serrated Tooth, because we do have a handful of different weapon buff cards, and it's very cheap. But Raiding Party, I don't want that to be drawing Serrated Tooths. And how many spells do I actually have? Kind of thinking maybe we don't even want the Raiding Party. Because World Kick Master, in theory, is going to be generating us stuff, so we may not want to draw stuff as much, right? If we're generating enough cards, then perhaps we don't need to draw as many cards. Now, I don't think that's going to work in practice. I think it's going to be bad. But in theory, I think I like that idea. So, I'm not sold on the Tooth yet, but I'm going to keep it in mind. Even Plague of Madness doesn't sound insane to me. But I don't want to give my opponent too many easy ways to answer my early pressure, because it does seem like we're going to have a fair bit of early pressure. So, Deadly Poison's not a bad idea either with the hero power or just some of these weapons. And I think if we're running Deadly Poison, then we do keep the Buccaneer and the Serrated Tooth. It gives me a handful of different weapons. Makes me less reliant on the hero power, perhaps in a bad way sometimes, but Shadow Steps are decent in theory. I'm trying to look here at what's Shadow Steppable. I mean, even just Miscreant and SI and Edwin might make it worth it enough. Plus, just World Kick Master, you generate more value. So yeah, I think Shadow Steps are right, too. Oh god, we're out of cards already. So 3s look a little fat, but I like our 3s. I still don't love Cutthroat Buccaneer. Okay, I'm cutting it. And we have all rogue cards right now, which is generally not a good sign. Surely there's a better card than this that's outside of rogue.
Anything is possible.
Leroy is definitely a fit for a deck like this. That's one possibility. It's usually a sign that you've done something wrong if most of your deck is rogue cards. I think we're going to cut that, right? Because it's so expensive. It's not something you want to chain with your World Kick Master. With World Kick Master, we're looking for as many cheap combo cards as possible. So really 2 to 3 mana is the sweet spot for the Whirl Kick. I think 5 is way too much. So everything combo should be like 3 or less, which has now been achieved. So what else could we run? We could toss in a Zilliax. That's pretty common for decks like this. We've seen a lot of Zilliax action. We could do like a Togwaggle Scheme if we wanted to, or a Myra's. Those are cards that are generally good in these sorts of decks. Life Drinker's certainly okay. I think I'd like more cheap stuff just to set up combos. Again, not a lot of combo activators at the moment. 1-mana minions can do that. Daring Escape is kind of cool. God, this artwork is all too similar. The artwork for Togwaggle, Scheme, Daring Escape, and Bizarre Burglary are all so similar. They're the same artist. Togwaggle is like the same kind of shape in all of them. This one's a little bit different, but these two in particular are very similarly drawn. These look very confusing together.
Welcome.
Waggle Pick's not bad, but I don't think I can run it and Scimitar. It's just too much,
Regis
maybe.
makes a video about how mage is a
I
problem.
might,
Comment section decides to talk about warrior. Regis has a literal
Dude.
timestamp where he mentions
Yes.
Dr. Boom, Big Feels Bad Man.
Yes, dude. I literally in the video said, hey, just because I'm talking about mage doesn't mean I think only mage is a problem. And nonetheless, everybody's saying, how can you talk about mage when this is a bigger problem? Yeah, I feel you saying, believe me, I feel you today, dude. I feel you hardcore. But thank you for the 8 months, man. Welcome back. We've had some big time subs today. Saiyan, 26.2 much. Acer Storm, Callum in the house with 20 months is insane. Mecha Sushi dropped 100. Lazy Titan dropped 100. Love you guys a ton. Sorry if I'm missing some chat right now, by the way. Just trying to focus in on this deck a little bit. So, forgive me. Love your YouTube vids. Thanks, Rotika. What's the sub tally at? We're at 926. So I just don't think 1,000's going to happen. I appreciate your efforts, Goblin Elf, but hey, 926. I didn't think we were going to get 700, so 926 sounds quite tasty. I think that's exceptional. 1-mana minions, I think, are generally pretty good, but I don't know which ones I'd want to run. I mean, we've got South Sea deckhands, I guess. Pretty aggressive if we want. If we're building this as a pretty aggro deck. I think they do make a lot of sense, I guess. Even if they're just trading into the board, they're cheap.
Welcome.
So I like that. I like that.
Make some
Hey,
room
Crispy,
by
doing
the
good,
hearth,
man.
won't ya?
Doing good.
Lol.
I feel like you're always one of the first people to like my tweets, Crispy. I feel like I see you liking my tweets like immediately, whereas it takes most people a long time. But you're just in there dropping tweet likes. As soon as I drop a tweet, you're like, yep, I like that tweet. You're my most loyal tweeter. So thank you, dude. I notice you. I see you out there. Let's play World Kick Road. What about Sea Giant? It's interesting. I think it would be hard to get it cheap enough for us on our own. I don't have any notifications on. It is you, right? You are the Crispy I see on Twitter that always likes my tweets, right? Maybe you're just on Twitter a lot? I don't know. Maybe it's not you. Maybe there's another Crispy. But I'm pretty sure it's you. I always look and it's like, oh, Crispy liked your tweet. Well, thanks, Crispy. Thanks. You haven't liked today's tweet, though, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Swashbuckler would be good in this deck. Evil Rat wouldn't be bad, actually. Yeah, getting more lackeys. I would be fine with an Evil Cable Rat. I don't know what we'd cut for it, though. Ringleader is arguably pretty weak, but it is a combo card, so it feels like it belongs. Can you make a Quest Hunter deck? We've played a few already that I didn't love. I don't think I can really iterate on them in a way that makes them look better to me. I don't know how to do it. I feel like Quest Hunter has been solved, kind of, but it's just not that good. Like, the solved state maybe just isn't great. That's how I'm feeling about it at the moment. Checking real quick, see if there's any new decks I've missed from the kind of pro community. Nothing looking too enticing there. A lot of settled kind of small variations on stuff right now. Have you done a Quest Paladin that doesn't use mechs? I have not done any kind of shenanigan-y Quest Paladins, but that is a good idea. Are there any kind of like, you know, like charge Quest Paladin or like Quest Paladin shenanigans, you know? Can we do it in a way that's a little bit distinct? Like a charge is a neat idea. Always getting 2 charging damage. You could do like Murlocs maybe to summon a bunch of Murlocs. Murloc Quest Paladin, Charge Quest Paladin. In other words, what other exciting things exist that might be a good way to build a Quest Paladin? Like, you still have to have Reborn, obviously, to complete the quest, but what complementary package can you put in there that you could really leverage the hero power? I doubt it would be as good as just, like, the big mech stuff, you know, Mechanowag, pretty solid. You know, you don't need anything else if you've got Mechanowag. But
Here we go.
are there any other neat kind of thematic approaches? Dual Quest Paladin? What kind of minions would you run that where you love copying the effects? Maybe like a Ysera or something? Big Quest Paladin where you can copy a Ysera? And like other things with onboard effects? It's kind of a neat idea. You could do like a Swarm Quest Paladin where it's like, oh god, I'm detecting some problems already with our deck here, guys. Our opponent's AFK, so it's going really well. But at the moment, we don't have anything. How do we send you decks? You can just post the deck in chat. I won't be playing it, but I'll take a look at it. What about like Aura Quest Paladin with like Stormwind Champion and Raid Leader? That's like 4 decks we just came up with that would all be fun to test. Like all 4 of those ideas for Decksperiments. It's pretty fun. How do you complete quests with Duel, though? It'd be weird, yeah. You'd have so many cheap Reborn things. It might be really hard to do that. I guess my opponent came back. Okay. God, again, no combo activators here. At least no consistent ones. There's a pretty good chance this is Pressure Plate. Or Explosive Trap.
Hey, lights out.
Or neither. Okay. Well, that went exceptionally better than I ever dreamed. Snipe is totally fine. So, Route Trap or Snake Trap is obviously where we're at. And no idea which it is. But I don't think we ever need to hit a minion. Unless he has a taunt or something. So that's fine. And this is a lot of damage incoming. Lifelinker, sure. Yeah, backstab. I don't think I want to play the Eviscerate here, right? Because we don't want to activate a rat accidentally. You know what? Actually, maybe we just go face for 6. Plus 6 is 12, 14.
So many.
Puts the man down to 9. I could still just trade here, but snakes kind of disrupt me a little bit. Yeah, let's just go face.
Hey, lights out.
Here we
I think our deck has the damage, right? I think our deck has the damage. I don't technically have it at the moment, so we'll see, but I think we can get there. I mean, I only need 5 if this weapon can connect again, right? Like, he can trade here, obviously. Hunter's Pack is very slow. Very slow. If he doesn't play a secret here, it's a pretty good indication that he got the same one he already has equipped. He's going to have to kill that 5/3. I mean, we would not be in this game, probably, if he hadn't AFK'd the first 3 turns. Attack trigger to test. It's just a risk if I do that, because I give him minions, you know? Like, I don't... Then they trade in and stuff, so... I don't really see an advantage to testing. Really, only Explosive Trap here is disruptive to me, I guess. I mean... Well, it's not bad for him. It's not bad. Takes a fair bit of damage out of play. Sure. Backstab here is good now, finally, because I can do this without proccing a snake. I may end up proccing a rat... But it could be worth it because I might just get like a lethal off these. Could get kobolds. So this is 7. It's not quite there yet. So no need to proc it yet. Let's just hang tight.
Here we go.
Just re-equip weapon, right? And I only need 1 of these to attack face, and we should be fine. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it, team. I think we got it. Hey Regis, would you say you're moving your channel more towards meme stuff, a la Disguised Toast? I mean, I think we did for launch day, but I don't really think that's gonna be the case long term. No, I mean, for instance, for instance, today,
Here we go.
I put out a very in-depth, like, analysis-style video, you know, on Mage. It wasn't memey at all. It was very data-driven and discussion-based. So no, I don't think generally. I mean, I was definitely more open to playing combo decks on launch day. I thought that was a good window, but no, I don't think in general. I mean, maybe a little bit more, but not like all the way or anything. Good question though. Fine question. I don't really have plans. Just kind of make what I want to make, if that makes sense. Just make the things that I'm interested in and hope that lines up with other people. I think it can be a little bit inconsistent sometimes, where
What?
some people want meme stuff, then I put out analysis, and then some people want analysis, and I put out memes. So I bet I often kind of inadvertently slice my audience more than I should. But that's okay. At the end of the day, the most important thing to me is to make things that I like to make, because those are going to be the most passionate and the best and the most interesting. Regardless, if I'm making stuff I don't want to make, it's not going to be good, right? The quality is going to suffer. So I guess I'm just kind of making what seems interesting to me and hoping that it connects. And so far, it usually does. I think most people aren't super narrow. They like a breadth of things. So that's the plan. The only plan I have. I'll let you decide if you think it's a good plan or not. That's up to you guys. Be varied. Yeah, exactly. Llama Talkin', I will take another look at it. Yes, I'm curious what you've done distinctly here. I feel like most Quest Hunter lists I've seen have kind of done the same thing. Again, just been acceptable. They're not bad. You can play. You can actually play. You can play pretty successfully, but they're just not amazing, perhaps. Not a lot to do this turn. Maybe we'll just use these Discovers to find some cheap spells or something. Cannon Barrage. I do have some demons, pirates, but not enough, perhaps. Cheap Shot is an easy combo activator, but so is the coin off this. I don't really want any of those spells, by the way. Those were not what I was looking for. I was looking for like backstabs and shadow steps and stuff. That's what I really wanted. So we'll just go phase here. I don't love playing this weapon because I have the Scimitar in hand, but I think we can Spirit of the Shark on 4 and set up some pretty big turn 5 plays, perhaps. Perhaps. This is only minions, so some of our combo cards are a little weak. I actually guess I don't have any follow-ups right now for the Spirit of the Shark, so maybe there's no reason to play it yet. Pharaoh Cat perhaps is enough reason alone to play it, so sure.
Here we go.
Maybe we'll find another card in the meantime, too. So let's see. Let me import this deck code, and it is a Quest Hunter. All right. A little bit more mech basis than many I've seen. I mean, yeah, it looks fine. It looks fine to me. I don't know if I love Giggling Inventor. It still seems like it's a little slow. I bet you could have a faster card that still generates you 3 things. In my mind, that might work a little better. Oh god, I'm full of cards already. Jeez. This is a pretty weak result off of the Shark, honestly. Like, of all the cool things you can do with Shark, that's not really one of them. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Eviscerate here just while I have mana. I know it doesn't activate the Shark or anything. I'm just spending my mana. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it looks good, man. I like the mech bases. I would maybe cut out the Gigglings. I don't know. It seems just too late in the game. Although I do like that they're sticky, I guess. The fact that they're kind of sticky for... Yeah, that's cool in theory. The fact that they're sticky is pretty nice. That means that they can maybe get the buff for your Hunter hero power a little more, your upgraded hero power, your new one. That might be nice. That might be nice. This is a wild old quest warrior. Old wild quest warrior. That's not what I was expecting people to share today, but we'll take a look. I don't know what that means. Fireplume's Heart. Oh, it's got Armagadillo in there now. Cool, yeah. I like it, dude. Mixing the new taunt package with the old one. I will say I definitely wouldn't. I would not put Protect the King in there. I don't see why Protect the King is in there at all. That seems like a really bad fit. It's not hand buff based. I guess it fits with Bolster, but that never really worked very well. I bet you could find better stuff. I'm almost certain you can find better options than that. So how much damage can we output here? We have 7 on board. We have 9, 13 plus 4 is 17. 21. Do I have enough mana for all of that? What's the most max? These are 4. I think we actually do have enough mana for all that, don't we? Jeez. Okay.
Here we
Cool.
go.
Good God. Yeah. Okay. My opponent played 3 cards. Alright. That was a good win. That's a good win. Cool. Bikini Body, dude, what's up, man? How's it going? How's it going, man? I hope well. I saw some things on Twitter I didn't know the context of. I hope it all went well and is going well. Maybe some health stuff. I don't know the full details. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I hope all's well, dude. Health and wealth, etc. Hope life is good. Up late editing. Hope your stream goes well. Awesome, dude. You must spend a lot of time editing. I can't imagine. Your editing goes like miles beyond mine. So I bet you're editing all the time. Whirling Kick OP. Yeah, we haven't even drawn the Whirl Kick Master yet. The whole point of the deck has yet to enter our hand. So we'll see. Yo, Regis, have you tried Quest Rogue? Yes, I have. I have tried Quest Rogue. Your Photoshop skills, though. I do try to, try to make stuff look good on Photoshop. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty happy with it usually. If you ever need something, let me know, Bikini Body. Honestly, my favorite part of making content is Photoshop. I like it more than any other component of making stuff. It's my absolute favorite part. Oh my god, we should have added this, guys. Why are we running this garbage stuff? We could have had these cards. Our opponent is playing good stuff. We're just playing bad stuff. I don't have any combo activators. There's so many cheap cards in our deck. Where are they? Where are they? Trubities, hello, man. I didn't ignore you, just didn't see it. There's the difference. Let's see. The Hunter DQ'd because of the Whirl Kick. She just Whirl Kicked him in the face over and over again. Did you design your logo yourself, Regis? I did, yeah. I wish I knew how to redo it, though. I do not remember how I did it, and it's driving me insane. It's driving me crazy. I took a picture of Regis Philbin long ago, just way back in the day. And, I did something to it. I manipulated it in multiple ways, and I don't know the process. So I only have the very original one that I made, and it's not high-res enough. It's certainly not vector. So it's lacking in a lot of ways, but I don't know how to recreate it, so I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what I did. But nonetheless, we got by. We got by. So I have a little bit of graphic design experience. I'm not like a trained graphic design guy or whatever, but I've done it a little in work here and there and stuff, so I have some small experiences. Hey, whoa, West, dude, thanks for the gifted sub, man. Grats, Derrickson. That's amazing. How well do you think Murloc Warrior does in this expansion? Maybe well, actually. There's pretty good aggro warrior lists out there. I have not seen Murlocs make the cut yet, though. So who knows? Who knows? We may have to try it. God, we're getting smorked on so hard right now. Stop! He must be setting up for Leroy Hero Power, which I guess I can't beat, right? I don't have any taunts. So it looks like... Oh, this can give me a taunt, actually, right? Can give me, Oh, I was just going to say it could give me Bone Wraith. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I think, unfortunately, I do have to trade this turn to increase the likelihood that this survives. Maybe not even this turn, but just multiple turns later. So it sucks to lose 6, but I need this to live for a couple turns. Need it to live for a couple turns. Okay. Oh my god. That is very spooky. Alright, we're screwed. We're so screwed. We're so screwed. Okay.
I'm out of cards.
I'm out of cards. Deadly Poison. Alright, is he going to attack? No. Hooked Scimitar. Okay. Alright. It's a race now, guys. The race is on. I should pretty easily get there, honestly. As long as he doesn't kill me this turn, I should be fine. Sap, I'm sure, will be lethal. Yeah. There's the Leroy over here. Oh, he has Evis instead. Okay. Maybe he didn't actually have it. He didn't play the Leroy over here. Sad day, man. Close. We had it next turn for sure. We had, 8 in hand or 10 in hand. 4 on weapon. That's 14. Fatigue would have been 2. Even if he cleared my board, I would have had lethal. That kind of sucks. Let's see. You should be able to change it to vector. It's a little more complicated than that because there's actually texturing and kind of a painted effect in the face, like in the skin tone, which is not easy to vectorize. Like it'd have to be iconographicized a little. I'd have to make it more iconographic than it is, which isn't necessarily a problem for a logo. Just it's not as simple as just like dropping it into Illustrator or something and hitting a button. You know, I think it takes a little bit more work to do it right, do it correctly, which I haven't had time to do. And I'm not an expert at Illustrator anyway, just kind of moderately familiar. Let's see here. I am so far behind on chat already. Guys, there's a lot of decks right now being sent over. I really need you to send me links if there's going to be this many instead of deck codes. It's really, it takes a lot of time for me to go input the deck code, like copy and paste it and stuff. 30 wins till Golden Mage. Nicely done, Tremudius. That's amazing. Have you thought of hiring an illustrator? Yeah, kind of. Like, I've talked to a couple people about logo redesigns and rebranding efforts, like agencies and individuals. I'm not opposed to it. It's just one of those things I don't feel like it's necessary. Like, we get by, and I just hate spending money at all, ever, for any reason or purpose. Even when it supports the brand a little bit, I still kind of hate it. So, I've been hesitant. It's certainly not out of the conversation, though. It's not out of the conversation. Looking cute today. Thanks, man. Yeah, I have no product in my hair today, so it's kind of floppier than normal. Regis goes floppy. Regis was just flopping around everywhere. Regis took his hair out and he's just flopping it around. As the Great Hearth Boy, what do you recommend making besides Siamat and Zephyrus? I'm going to put a video out on that pretty soon, actually. Pretty soon, I think. So perhaps just stay tuned for now. Definitely those two. What else would be good? Let's think. If we look at the most played legendaries from the set right now, you'd also have to include Phaeorus actually getting played a lot. Corrupt the Waters, not really. I'm looking at the expansion view. So Reno is good, Phaeorus is good, Bran is good, Armadillo is good, Amet's good. There's a lot of good legendaries from this set. So there's a couple things you could do well here. All right, these three look pretty good together. Daring Escape's kind of cool. Shadow of Death, less cool, perhaps. I just like how cheap this is. Shiv, Headcrack, and Shadow of Death. I guess Shiv is the... This is a combo card, though. And guys, by the way, have we still yet to draw? We still haven't drawn? We still have not drawn a World Kickmaster. I've been playing this World Kickmaster deck now. I think this is game number 5. And we still haven't drawn one. What is going on? What's your favorite Lackey? Definitely Ethereal Lackey. I really like drawing cool spells. So Tintin is really nice here. He's a good boy, Tintin. Good dog. Good doggo. He's going to have to kill the shark. No surprise there. We have a Wasteland Assassin and Serrated Tooth play next turn that looks decent. He is going to go face. Mad respect, actually. Leaving up the shark. Mad respect. Mad respect. I'm feeling the respect right now, man. Feeling the respect right now. These are not activated with shark, so they suck. I think I gotta eviscerate this just so I don't take any more face damage. And then we'll Cold Blood the Edwin because it seems like it's gonna be hard for him to kill. Then I have 2 mana left. I guess I Serrated Tooth with the remaining mana. Actually, Hero Power is probably almost as efficient. Because I'm not going to escape, right? Although, there is perhaps some logic that a Titanic Lackey Daring Escape could be worth it if we think we're going to die to a Leroy. But at this point, I don't think it's worth it just yet. So, let's do this instead. I only need to live the 1 turn, and currently Leroy plus Hero Power. Can't even Hero Power. Leroy's too shy. So it would have to be like Leroy, and he can't deckhand. I don't even know if he can get to 8 with 6 mana. With no Eviscerate. Scimitar plus double Deadly Poison, I guess? No, because Scimitar comes first. So that's only 6 damage. Yeah, I think he's just struck. out. Ocean man, take me by the hand, help me to the land. I don't know the words, is that right? Ocean man. That was our opponent saying, for anybody who doesn't understand why I'm saying that. Does Shark double EVIS and Cold Blood combos? No, Shark is only minions. It doesn't work with spells. So, 75% win rate. Honestly, yes, we're killing it with this deck so far, but we have not drawn a single World Kickmaster the entire time, which is the whole point. Like, we just have not seen one yet. It's non-existent. SI might actually matter against Priest, helping me to chip down an early minion. I'd really love to find, like, a backstab, though. Really love to. Can you play Quest Paladin and Stomp Warriors? I don't know what a Stomp Warrior is. Isn't Stomp, like, a movie from 2006? Featuring like Channing Tatum or something where he's like a dancer. Is that a real thing? Did I just make that up? Let's see. No, Stomp's a play maybe. Is it also a movie? I thought it was a movie. Stomp movie. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's Stomp Out Loud. No, that's from 1997. Oh, maybe I made that up. What's the movie I'm thinking of with like that dancing movie? What is that movie? I don't know what it is. Pharaoh Cat into Eviscerate honestly is probably necessary here. Coin SI is not enough, right? I think we want to kill it. It's just too risky to let it get healed and start moving that chain. So let's go ahead and commit to it now. No, not magic. Stomp the Yard. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Stomp the Yard. That came out 2007. Is it really Channing Tatum, or did I make that up? I don't really know. I haven't seen it. Stomp the Yard. No Channing Tatum. No, I don't think he's in it. But maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Again, just no combo activators. I feel like we keep getting stuck, guys. I might need more 1-mana cards. Step Up. Oh, maybe that's the movie I'm thinking of. Step Up. Step Up. Let's see. Step Up. Anybody watching a YouTube video right now? Oh my god, that actually came out in 2006. Is that the year I guessed? And it has Channing Tatum. Oh my god. Did I really get it right? Well, other than the name, of course, which is pretty important. I actually got the year and the actor correct. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I'm going to be straight with you. I'm pretty proud. Pretty proud. Yeah, let's start buffing this just in case. It might get buffed again too, which is pretty baller. Then it could actually matter with its stats on board. So next turn, I still don't have great combo activators. I can Defias into SI7, I guess, but Channing Tatum's big break. Yeah, maybe. I haven't even seen Magic Mike. I've heard it's like an okay movie, but I've just never seen it. I don't know if it's good or not. Okay, we can kill that with SI, thankfully. Yikes. Thank God he didn't use more arms, or we would really be in a pickle. He's probably not expecting me to be able to kill it, but thankfully I can. This is still a problem too, though, so we haven't gotten ourselves out of the woods yet. Alright. Again, all 3-mana combo activators, or comboers, and no activators. And where is the World Kickmaster? Where is it? Do you watch a lot of movies or Netflix? Yeah, fair bit. I mean, not as much as maybe some people because I'm working a lot, but yeah, the wife takes me to movies. We went to see the movie. I thought it was well made, but horrendously boring. It's called The Farewell, I think. It's about like a Chinese family. I don't know. I think it's called The Farewell. Oh god, it was so slow and boring. I wanted to go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood instead, but she really wanted to see this movie. She is Asian, so I guess there was some logic to her decision. It was so boring, guys. It was so boring. I was like dying of boredom. I fell asleep, actually. But yeah, we go to movies sometimes. Yeah, we'll probably see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in like a couple weeks. Do you watch a lot of... Oh, yeah, I read that. So Netflix, we watched... this last weekend, I watched Glow, and I watched Season 3, and we watched... what was the other show we watched? We watched another show this weekend that just came out. Oh my god, what was it? Oh, The Boys on Amazon. The Boys. That was really good. What Asian movie? The Farewell, I think it's called. The Farewell. Is that the name of it? I think that's the name of it. This is a pain. I don't know if I want lackeys or if I want Big Edwin. I think I need lackeys. I don't think the Big Edwin's is good. These aren't the lackeys I wanted either. I'm just in a bit of a pickle, guys. I think we're in a trouble spot here. I don't know how we're going to get this board back. Interesting. Okay, I would rather that just be a 5/6, I think. I'm sure he has something small that can proc this. I don't know. I don't know. I heard Tarantino was trying to make a Star Wars movie. Oh, that's crazy. I never heard that. I think The Boys was poorly advertised from the poster and the name. You have no idea what the show is about. I would say even from the trailer, it definitely had a different feel than I thought. It wasn't nearly as, like, consistently violent as I expected it to be. Like, it was still pretty violent and pretty dark, as any Garth Ennis story would be, but it still had a slightly different tone than I anticipated, weirdly. Slightly different tone than I expected. Alright, this is a 2-3. Great. God, Celestia's so bad. Is she the worst card of all time? I don't think so. You didn't like it? No, I love The Boys. No, I thought it was great. It's just different than I thought the advertisement suggested. It had more depth than I expected. I was expecting a little bit more, just like raw aggression and less like, there was still some drama and mystery and intrigue, and it was better done perhaps than I thought the trailer conveyed. All right, guys, we did it. We summoned a lot of minions.
Here we go.
Cool. Can't wait for you to spring your trap and totally wreck this guy. What is your trap, by the way? We've yet to actually draw our trap. I built this deck specifically to test Roll Kick Master, and we're now, I think, 6 games in, and we haven't even drawn one. We haven't drawn one. Not even one. Regis, I have a lot of action figures of Batman from the 90s. Planning to give them away, or are they worth something? You're the action figure expert, right? I was at one time. I'm probably less of so now. Probably not. Most 90s stuff isn't worth nearly as much as far older generations. You have to get back to late 70s and then early to mid 80s for things to be valuable, and even beyond that, typically you have to have packaged, not loose figures for them to have even any value. So there's a very good chance they're not worth much. The 90s was an era where a ton of people were buying action figures, and a lot of people were even like speculating on them for collectibles, because it was kind of coming out that like Star Wars stuff was going to be valuable. So people were like hoarding things, just buying tons of like the 90s Star Wars and all kinds of stuff. So anything that people thought might be collectible ended up not being collectible because everybody bought tons of it. The stuff that nobody thought was going to be collectible ends up being a little bit more valuable because nobody bought it. So for instance, like I have some Biker Mice from Mars figures, a toy line nobody's ever heard of, or a cartoon most people have never heard of. They would be worth way more than Batman stuff because nobody bought packaged Biker Mice from Mars figures and saved them. And they're still only worth like 30, 40 bucks a piece or something. It's not like they're worth, you know, thousands. But a packaged Batman figure might be worth like $3, right? So it's a little bit of a weird world. Biker Mice from Mars is one of my absolute favorite things in the universe, Organican. Yeah, I have all 3 of the main dudes packaged 90s, like their default skins and stuff, action figures. And then I have a lot of gargoyle stuff in the package too. I don't have much packaged stuff, but there are some things I've picked up here and there from my childhood that I adored that I kept packaged. I mean, not since I was a kid, but you know, between then and now. Okay, we actually got a lot of cheap cards this time, but not a lot of combo cards to follow up. I mean, that's how I think we're going to get a pretty big Edwin this turn. Looks like we can go for a big Edwin soon. Coin, South Sea, backstab Edwin. Assuming the board supports it. I don't really want to backstab one of my own minions, but I might have to if it just feels good. Cold Blood. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and Cold Blood. He's very likely to want a hero power this turn. which means he might have to take an additional 6 from this. And if the Cold Blood does 8, I think I'm fairly happy. Bikermeister Mars was the Battletoads of TMNT ripoffs. Yeah. Battletoads is awesome too, by the way. I used to draw Bikermeister Mars. I'm glad how many of you guys know Biker Mice. That's amazing. That's really, really cool. I wish I could go grab the figures and show them to you. I liked them a lot. I like Gargoyles a lot. Of course, I like TMNT a lot. But anyway, I'd have to look at the actual figures, Goblin Elf, to know, but it's very low chance that they're worth anything. You might have something special, but you can go on and eBay stuff and just see the prices and everything. It's fine. If you're very, very curious. There are some ways to learn, you know. Okay. So, still a decent Edwin next turn, if I can get this off, particularly with Shark, right? It's just going to be game ending. And, by the way, our plan worked. He took 12 total from the South Sea deckhand, which is just ridiculously good. And Quest is not even going to be done until next turn, so he needs to figure out something to do this turn to not die. You can't, like, swipe the Shark. It's just going to be in a tough spot. If I was him, I'd almost feel like I had to play my Surgers just to make sure I had some stats on board to compete. Gargoyles, yeah, dude. Gargoyles was so good. I'm not convinced Regis built World Kick in his tech. I know. If Bikermeister Mars gets a reboot or something, then gets insanely popular, those toy values will skyrocket. I can't imagine it will, but yeah. I don't even know if I'd sell them. They're, like, pretty close to my heart. I'm usually not like that about selling stuff. I'm usually like, yeah, sell it. I'm not at all sentimental about most things, but that might be one place I'm a little bit sentimental. A little bit. I'm going to have to backstab my own freaking Shark. And that sucks. So this is what, 5, 6 mana? Yeah, okay.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Oh, would you look at that?
I mean, some might suggest it's overkill, that I don't need to backstab it. But hey, I like 4 additional stats, okay? I need it all. Give me all of it. Rachel Sid, 25 months. Oh my god, over 2 years. Woo! Woo! That's crazy. Welcome back. Am I too young for Biker Mice? I was born in 87. I'm 32 years old, so might line it up from there. I'd say it was probably aired in like 92, 93, somewhere around there if I had to guess. Pirates of the Dark Water was also amazing. I do have some Pirates of the Dark Water action figures as well, actually. I think that show never got finished, right? Never got finished. Cadillacs and dinosaurs, weirdly, I don't think I ever really got into that. I don't know how I missed that, because I loved dinosaurs. Cadillacs and dinosaurs. I'm looking it up right now to see what it looks like, because I really don't remember it. Oh my god, he had an answer. Good god, Druid, I hate you. Yeah, I did not get into Cadillacs and dinosaurs at all. Wonder what year this came out, because I don't remember the game, anything. I don't know. Street Sharks I liked a lot too. SWAT Cats I liked okay. Yeah. He's got 2! He did make a bit of a mistake. Well, no, never mind. Nope, never mind. No, he didn't. Shadow Step. Awesome draw. Yeah, great draw. Awesome news. I'm going to lose this game. Here comes the idiot heal for 12, 6-6, and I am dead. I lose. And still no World Kick Master. Land Before Time I liked a lot, yeah. Regis, you look mid-20s. I hear that a lot, yeah, I think. Told you. I do hear that a fair bit, to be honest, yeah. Just conceding. I don't want to play this out. I'm so frustrated. Is this Quest Rogue? No, this is a World Kick Master Rogue. We built this deck specifically to try World Kick Master, and I have not seen it. We are 7 games in, and we literally haven't even drawn one. I don't mean like we're not playing it. We haven't drawn it. This stream has now become the quest for World Kick Master. That's all we want. It's just please draw it. Please draw it. Please, God. Please, God. Yeah, I like Street Sharks. Street Sharks action figures are actually pretty expensive to buy. I looked those up. Kind of tough to find. But yeah, so anyway, action figure values. The rarer and weirder it is, the more valuable it is. The more common it is, the less. I mean, that's obvious, but it's not intuitive. Like, less popular characters often worth more. And I haven't checked on these values in a while lately, so I should just check real quick. Like, Biker Mice from Mars. Might be selling mine. As people my age who loved this stuff get a little bit older, right? They might be willing to spend more on it. So yeah, here's a lot of 5 Biker Mice from Mars figures for $159 packaged. They don't even have the mice though, so that's not very indicative. Here is one of the mice for $34. That matches up to my expectations. I think I bought mine for like 15 or 20. So Modo's his name. Modo. I think I gotta find some stuff. I can't just play with no stuff here. Anything for a World Kickmaster. Anything. some flexibility here, Pharaoh Cat, please. Something. What? I don't need 3 6-drops. What is happening? Ah! What? Do I play the old school games? No, I don't have time, but I certainly would love to play through like Turtles in Time or something. Sure, yeah. I would just love that. But yeah, I played all those games. I think my favorite games back in the day were like Marvel and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle games on like. Oh my god, what is this card? What is this, guys? What is this card, guys? I don't know it. I don't have any combos, thankfully. So that's great news. just dandy news there. Alright. Alright. It's time, though. We found it. Why don't you play Arena? I do play Arena sometimes off stream. As far as why I don't play it on stream, it's just, there are people out there who specialize in Arena and put on a really good show for it, so I don't think I add anything extra. But we used to a fair bit more. And we probably will if there's another Twitch Rivals Arena event. I usually do those, and we do pretty well on them, honestly. I think on both of my Twitch Rivals, if you average them together, we've averaged over 7 wins between the two. Not for each individual one, but between the two. Cool. I'm so glad I have all these 6-drops. They're very helpful for me. They're very helpful for me. I mean, any of the 4-drops would have been great. Now I have the World Kickmaster, but only 1 combo card. Probably gonna have to do it anyway, though. I gotta start keeping this stuff in check so the hero power doesn't overwhelm me, right? We gotta start chipping through it all. What's the most dangerous threat here? I don't even know. I mean, this is gonna die after 1 card generation here. It seems so bad. I guess this is kind of the most threatening in a way. Yay! I got a card! Yippity-doo-dah! Alright, so now we're just in the card tut defender chain. I think we got this, guys. I think we got this. Regis, I heard there's a new Twitch Rivals on August 27th per Twitch Esports' Twitter. Oh, did you, did you, Dexter? I didn't know that. Is that really the date? Because that's not the date I had written down, I don't think. Hold up. I had the date August 21st. They must have pushed it back a week. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for the update. Dexter, have you heard anything about participation in said event? Because I sure haven't. And I know last time I only heard the day before, so I'm hoping to hear a little sooner this time. Oh, there it is, Dexter. Let's see. And Nox dropping the Twitch Prime sub, by the way. 20 months is insane. 20 months is insane. You took 1 extra damage. I know. I decided to play the guard at the end. It's okay. I promise. I promise it's okay. We're gonna lose anyway, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This game is over a mile ago. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I see that. You're right, Dex. You're right. Yeah, it's another arena challenge. 36 streamers battle as trios with decks they build. Huh? Yeah, I don't know if that 36 in trios. That's wild. That's all new. I don't know what that means yet. Oh, I should have killed this, huh? He's just gonna get another one now. I think it's... I think if I do kill it, I'm dead. If I don't, I'm dead. So, what's the point, right? I don't think there's any way to solve this problem. Regis, I heard you are 3.5 Dexters tall. No, I don't think Dexter is short. He's pretty tall or normal, I think. I honestly never know, guys. I honestly never remember. He did not seem abnormally tall nor abnormally short. I'll put it that way. He seemed normal height to me. For what that's worth. Okay, I am so over this game. I'm just going to concede. I know I don't normally concede, but I want to get a game where we actually get to try a World Kickmaster. Is my message not being sent? Can anyone see my message I'm sending to Regis? Well, we see this message. Can I get your response to my suggestion? You just keep asking if I've seen your suggestion, but I don't actually see the suggestion. Here it is. Let's see. I just saw your video on the mage problem. Suggestions I had include changing the cost of minions in the deck to 3 mana. Oh, I don't like that. That's too expensive, I think. Nerfing Conjurer's Calling to 4 to 5. That's fine. Alex is indeed powerful, but again, she's been around forever and not been a huge problem. I think I'd attack the new card, not the old one. I think 3 is too much. Maybe 2 would be fine. If you're going to do it that way. But I would just adjust the mana cost. I think the being 1 is kind of fun. If Dexter's 5'4", Regis is 6 feet. That would make Dexter 5'7" based on the real numbers. Does that mean Dex is 5'7"? You're taller than 5'7", right, Dex? You didn't seem 5'7" to me. I'm 6'3", supposedly. I think 6'2" is still more fair, but I'm going with the doctor. Kibler suggested a Hall of Fame Mountain Giant in order to fix Mage's problem. Yeah, I know, and I put out a video today directly countering that point using data. That was the reason I put out my video today, because I disagree. If you look at the numbers, I don't think Mountain Giant's a problem at all. That's basically why I made my video today. As much as I know it's... as much as I know people hate when you disagree with Kibler. God forbid. The golden boy. I love Kibler too. He's great, but I'm gonna go ahead and come out against that particular opinion, not the person, just the opinion, and say I disagree with that one. I think I don't think Mountain Giant's a problem. Yeah, at least not currently. Could be someday. Luna's back to 7, maybe 6, right? Like maybe in the middle somewhere. Maybe in the middle somewhere. I haven't watched your video yet. I watch his during lunch. I do trust you more than him. You are stat-based. He's very smart, though, so don't always, you know. But I did use stats this time, and the reason I made the suggestion I made is because if you look at the win rate spikes for Mountain Giant, it's really not that bad on its own. It's when Conjurer's Calling comes into play that it becomes scary, because Conjurer's Calling has some pretty big spikes in its win rate if you play it at the right time. So it seems like the less healthy of the two. I guess I should say. Seems like the less healthy. Vendetta is not going to do anything for me. Plague of Madness here is actually legit amazing. And Wanted is probably good for later. Although this dude had a lot of 1 health stuff. He's starting to buff it, so I don't think Fan of Knives is the right move. Right. He's going to kill my shark, which sucks, but it's not the end of the world. I don't know if I've ever even seen the artwork on this before. It looks pretty cool. The Plagued Knife. But anyway, I put all my thoughts in my video. You should go check it out and check out my analysis based on the stats. See if you agree or disagree, right? Just because they're stats doesn't make them interpreted correctly, so I could still be very wrong. So go check them out, see what you think. Man, he played another big minion into this. I find that intriguing. I'm taking a lot of damage, which sucks, but... Okay. Alright. We knew who you meant, yeah, I'm glad. Again, I'm not making an attack on the opinion offered or anything. I think it's all fine. Smart people saying smart things is a good thing to have. I just wanted to make sure we looked at the actual numbers and made a basis on that, too. Just providing a separate kind of interpretation. What if you change the interaction between minions whose cost gets reduced in Conjurers? I would love that. That'd be a great fix, yeah. So if Mount Giant costs 4 to play, then it summons 4 drops, basically, is what you mean by that. Yeah, that sounds cool. God, that is gross, and I really wish I had a Plague Knife to fix it right now. I can definitely get through it with, like, Backstab, Scimitar. I can run the South Sea and the 1-1 into the 7-3. I guess I will. Do I drop an Edwin? No, because of the stupid Plagued Knife, right? Oh, wait, hold up. This isn't right. Oh, shoot. That's not the right... I'm gonna have to commit a Cold Blood, aren't I? Shoot. Yeah, I guess I have to lose a Cold Blood here. I don't know, man. That sucks. Did I do the math wrong anywhere? I don't think so, right? I think that's just how it had to go. Okay, I think we are out of gas, guys. And still no World Kick Master. Where is the World Kick Master? Oh my god. Regis, I'm a big fan of the recent thumbnails. Thanks, Dexter. I'm going to be frank with you. I don't know what is different as opposed to the old thumbnails. Perhaps I'm dialing back a little bit on the 4-color dot kind of thing on the art. Somewhat out of laziness and somewhat out of the fact that we don't have the full art yet on the press site, which I'm sure you're well aware of as well. Sure, that is something you have also noted. And we are dead. We are dead, we are dead, we are so freaking dead. I'm so dead, you're so dead. We're all super dead. Make him take some damage here? I don't know, man. Cool. Maybe he'll take 14 and die somehow. Somehow magically. Fave new deck this expansion so far. Definitely the King Crush combo stuff has been the most fun. But I don't know if it's good. Favorite good deck, probably just Highlander Mage. And that's also an answer to all the people. You crybaby, you just want Mage to go away. No, I like playing Mage a lot. I'm just a realist and an analyst. So probably Highlander Mage, maybe... I actually like Zoo a lot for some reason. Doesn't seem like that much fun. I liked Battlecry Shaman. I don't think it's very good. Maybe that. I like Quest Warrior, but I don't think it's gonna work. You're using a Black Stroke more. I think we've had Black Strokes for a while. That's what I mean. Like, I've been using the Stroke for a long time. We added the kind of like 4-color comic dots for Rise of Shadows, but I've had a Stroke as long as I can remember. I don't really like Strokes from a design standpoint. Like if I were trying to make something that looked cool and good, I wouldn't use Strokes, but they're really, really good on YouTube for making stuff readable. And it's less about like quality design on YouTube and more about, I think, readability. So what do we see here? This is a Dexter free zone. No, he's always creeping. I wonder why that is. I asked Dexter. Maybe if you wanted to ask too. It was just like, it seemed like I was bothering who I asked, so I didn't want to ask again. I didn't want to be rude, you know. I asked like 2 or 3 days after the expansion came out, so I didn't want to bug, you know. Very busy people, I don't want to bug, so. If you want to ask, feel free. But basically, the answer I got was just really busy right now, and there was some there. So I didn't want to push, just to be polite. I mean, we're getting by, so I figured it wasn't worth pushing. Regis, did you know Cultist and World Kick Master are the 3rd and 4th female Mogos ever, including those in WoW? Really interesting. I didn't know that, but that's cool. It's true that I don't remember seeing a lot of female Mogus, perhaps. Could you do a Wild Infinite Gul'dan deck? That's a fun idea. Yeah, we may try that. Problem is, it's like gapping every other turn. You add one with your Soul Warden, and then you pass a turn, and you replay it. But that would be very fun. Yeah, I would like that. I've done it again. No cards to play. No cards to play. So, Goblin Elf, what do you think about the stroke? Like, do you think too heavy or what? Again, I don't love a stroke from a design standpoint, but from a YouTube readability standpoint, I think it's really important. I used to do only strokes on the text, and then I added the hardcore black, like 4-color dot gradient background to the text to make it pop even more, and added the stroke and dots to the characters. And now, depending on the thumbnail, I pull off on the characters or the art for the card, I should say, but always leave the stroke and 4-color dots on the text to make that really readable. And if I ever do other games, I change the font and the background from a 4-color dots to more like a... It's kind of inappropriate to call it 4-color dots because they're not actually 4-color. But most people will know what I mean. The kind of dots, comic-style dots or whatever. So I've just been mixing it up. Oh, Crispy, this is you? This is actually Crispy. Oh, my God. You know, this stroke talk could be taken the wrong way. Oh, yeah. Stroke greater than drop shadow. Well, I don't know. I think drop shadows are fine, too. And then you kind of just build really dark thumbnails, too, Dexter, which is your kind of thing, I think. Perhaps really heavy drop shadows help achieve that, too. I just kind of want to do it for more of a comic book style, like to give it its own aesthetic and make it, you know, identifiable for me, so people would know, like, oh, that's a Regis video. It's looking like a Regis video. That was my plan, at least. Let's just go face here. Maybe explosive trap, but I doubt it. I literally just don't have anything to play. Do I just slam a World Kick Master here because it's a 1-2? There's just no earthly reason to do that. I cannot just pass a turn, can I? God, this is brutal. This is brutal. Totally brutal. Let's see. Can you say Ciao Italia? Yeah, I can try at least. I doubt I said it correctly, but I can try to say it. For what that's worth. Very little, I'm sure. Oh my God. World Kick Master! This is definitely snakes, I'm pretty sure now, right? Oh, no. Not snakes. Okay, cool. Heyo, we did it, team. Snipe! Oh my God, I hate this guy. Oh, I hate this guy. He killed my first ever good World Kick turn. He just killed it. He just ruined it. Man, this card is... I don't know if it's garbage because we don't get to play it. We don't get to play it. We don't get to play it. Zephyrus and Doom background. Which one's the Doom background? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean by Doom background. They're all Doom. Oh, maybe you mean like the art in the intro? I'm just trying to connect it to the thumbnails while I do that. Just trying to connect it to the thumbnail. Stylistically making it cohesive. I feel you, though. I actually feel you. Don't hate Crispy. I'm not hating him. I love him. I'm just frustrated by World Kick Master. You know how it is. I'm just frustrated. Just feeling some frustration. Happens to the best of us. Spin like the sun. Strike like the winds. She sounds cool, at least. She sounds pretty cool. Okay, we're dying really rapidly here, but that's okay, because we have a World Kick Master, and it has 4 health, and we're going to turn it into something amazing. We're going to turn it into something amazing. It might be time to try a different deck. We haven't even really got to try this deck, because we still really haven't played a World Kick Master. Man. Okay. And it's dead again, so that's great. I hate World Kick Master. The problem is you need like 10 mana to make it good, and Rogue just never has 10 mana turns, right? They're never just like, oh hey, we should like play 10 mana real quick. It just doesn't happen. Let's split these off so that we punish both of the Unleash the Beasts here. Right. So both die to the trades as opposed to one taking a good trade. Okay, so head crack might get me there in time, honestly. I only needed to cast it twice. So even if he takes these trades into this with the other Unleash the Beast. Bran like doesn't kill me either. Like Bran takes the value trade, I guess, which is kind of cool. Oh, Lynx. Well, that'll help. That'll help. I didn't remember he had that. Oh god. I need to make sure I don't die before... Oh no, is that an explosive trap? It doesn't really matter. Okay, so go face. Oh, cool. That's also nice. Sweet! That'll do it. Woo! Woo! Top decks. Top decking. Oh, Dexter, how did you feel about the card reveal process, man? Did you enjoy making your video, that sort of stuff? How do you feel how it went, etc., etc.? I'm always curious to hear. I was actually really happy with mine. It didn't get as many views as I wanted. It got actually less views than my last card reveal, which kind of sucked. But I was pretty excited with the actual outcome of the video. Let's just say video. Project process is what I was thinking. Video. GG Regis had a life drink in your hand, stupid me. It would have saved you. I did have a head crack, Crispy. By the way, GG, I did have a head crack, so I did have 2 additional damage, but I did not have 1 additional damage beyond that. So I think you would have lived at 1 if you'd played a life drinker. But of course, you would have also had to still clear the board. It might have been hard to do everything. It might have been hard. Speaking of card art changes, was Heroic Innkeeper released after or before the changes to the other cards like Succubus? I don't know. Not sure. It is definitely similar to cards like Jaina, that's for sure. But they still maintain that the reason was like more consistency than just like pure kind of Puritan ideals. So I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask about that. Blizzard has been kind of cagey about that stuff, I think. So I don't know why that is necessarily. I hate the Serrated Tooth and Scimitar in this deck, guys. They both felt more awkward than helpful. I just end up passing turns constantly. I'm so excited for Regis and Dexter's upcoming IRL, BlizzCon, and TwitchCon streams. I don't think that'll happen. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Incredible indeed. That's great news. Although, again, I have nothing to do. I'm just going to sit here and pass another turn. I love it. Maybe I'll play a Pharaoh Cat anyway. No, I might need the combo activation. It's fine. Alright, so I'm just passing 3 straight turns. That's how Rogue likes to play. Not doing anything. Not doing anything. 10 out of 10 on the execution of that card of you, Regis. Thanks, man. Yeah, it was so fun looking like a mummy. You look stunning today. Thanks, dude. Thanks. I didn't do my hair. It has no product in it. I'm out of stuff. I ordered some new stuff to come tomorrow. So that's why it looks different if you're wondering. Yeah, sure. We'll SI this and trade. Get some board. We had other efficient ways to kill it as well, but I just want board as well against Rogue. Board is important. Why not? You guys are like the perfect comedic duo. Are we? Still playing Teppen? Yeah, we're actually going to play tomorrow. Tomorrow morning stream after Hearthstone. So, yes. Do you use any vitamins or oils? No, dude. I don't use anything but soap. Literally just soap. I probably should do more. I think I don't do enough. Hey, look. The World Kickmaster died again after drawing a single card. It's always the same contribution to the game every single time. Generate 1 card and then die. Every freaking time. Micro Mummy, thank you for the buff. Much like thank you for the subs. Your Wookiee beard makes my knees shiver. Oh, thanks, dude. That's nice. You think Druid Quest is worth crafting? Yeah, if you play Druid, probably. It's not exactly a high tier deck at the moment, but it certainly the best card in Druid right now, I'd argue. So, yeah. If you like Druid, I'd say sure, why not? Is he gonna prioritize the Mummy here or the 3/3? He's not doing anything at the moment. Oh, wow, Fan of Knives, that's good stuff. Okay, I have a lot of damage, but he's got healing. Oh my god, even more freaking damage. Oh my god. Let's see what this finds me. Might play the 7-drop instead of the Scimitar if I get it. No, that's fine. Let's do this. This is so risky, but it's. I just have to play stuff. I need pressure to win this game. So this is risky too, by the way. This could easily get destroyed. I'd lose 12 damage instantly. So next turn, I mean, theoretically, I can hit for 18 from hand and 6 from board. If he doesn't heal, that would be enough. I suspect we'll at least see a face attack to heal, so I don't think that's going to get us there. Okay. Surely something is playable with this Mummy discount. 11 plus 12 is 23. Oh my god, these lackeys are free. That's scary. Oh boy. And the Eviscerate for 1. Okay. God, Generous Mummy sucks. It's the worst. I just gave him so much value. Oh no. No. He actually has a beast for that. No. Can he kill the second half though? If not, I mean, I'm happy to get some face damage, I think. Sense Demons. Okay, he can play these though. It's just a lot of board. Yeah, I think I'm dead, guys. Oh, that may have been the worst draw on my deck, actually. That may have been the worst. I'm pretty sure that was even, in fact, the worst draw on my deck. I guess I can at least activate the combos with it next turn, though. So, assuming I get to attack face, do I have lethal? I have 18, he heals to 16. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so we're fine. As long as I don't die here. It's making board space for a Ziliax. Wow. Oh, that's a good play. That's a good play. That's a good play. That's a good play. So I'm going to have to Evis it unless I get his backstab. He's at 19, so I don't have lethal. I need backstab. I'm going to have to Evis otherwise. Serrated Tooth is utter garbage. Utter freaking garbage. I'm just dead, right? I only have 8, 10, or no, 12 next turn. Yeah, I can't get there. I guess Leroy is a lethal out, perhaps, still. Because I don't think I'm dead at the board. Am I 6, 8, 11? Not quite. No, I am. And he heals for a ton. Yeah, we are super dead. I am so sick of this deck, guys. I hate World Kick Master, and I hate this deck. I'm so over it. I've never conceded faster than I conceded this deck. I'm just so over it, man. So over it, which is fine. No big deal. We got more decks. We got decks on decks on decks on decks. On deck. Alright, the world. I'm deleting this from my memory and existence. We never played that. So now I want to build something that sounds fun, which is a taunt warrior, like a hand buff taunt warrior, but an aggro one. I want it to be an aggro deck. I don't want it to be a control deck. So we're going to get rid of our aggro warrior, and we're going to build an aggro taunt warrior in its place. World Kick is poo-poo on a card. Yes, I completely agree. Aggro taunt. There aren't enough cheap combos is the problem. So, the idea with a deck like this, right, is to take a card like Into the Fray, which, it's so cheap that Into the Fray, I think, can infuse a ton of stats onto the board super early into the game if you support it. So I'm going to kind of try to shift the mana curve of a Taunt Warrior deck, which is typically lately playing much later in the game, and see if I can't shift it into a much faster style of play, where we just build out, like, aggressive minions. Like, 1 and even perhaps 1 and 2 drops. Like, is Goldshire Footman, for instance, kind of good in a deck like this if you can turn it into a really cheap 3/4, right? That's the theory with this list. Now, execution-wise, We're going to see. And we're going to have to figure out what a deck even looks like as well here. It may be just... No, that's still not worth it. It may be too hard to get it there, right? Dread Corsairs plus weapons are an intriguing idea I didn't think about until just now. That's a cool idea. I don't want to go too deep into the mana curve here. I mostly want cheap stuff. Ziliak's probably still worth it, though, just because it's such a good card. And we may still run an Armagadillo, even though it's pretty slow, just as a second way to buff stuff. I also want to run the new hand buff card. Let's see if we can do it like this. The new hand buff card, the history buff, which apparently I only have one of these. Wow, okay. Because there are scenarios where I can play a bunch of cheap stuff and start chaining buffs. Are there any other hand buff style cards? Arena Fanatic, yeah, that could be pretty cool. Untamed Beastmaster isn't a terrible card in theory. We do have some beast taunts. There aren't enough, though, perhaps. I think there's really only the 3 mana guys. The Iron Fur and the Silverback Patriarch, right? Tauren Warrior? Maybe Tauren Warrior. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea. I don't know if we have any ways to consistently damage it, though, is the problem, right? We could perhaps, you know, run some things to do that. Add weapons in Quest. I don't know about Quest, because I think I want to be playing 1-drops. I'm not sure about Quest. I think this is more of a Tempo Warrior. Sort of. I mean, we'll see. It's going to naturally look that way because we're taking cards that are traditionally defensive and we're making them aggressive instead, right? So, yeah, it's probably going to look a little strange and be defined a little awkwardly as well. But I don't know if I'd call it a Tempo deck yet because we don't have, like, reactive stuff or mana cheat stuff at the moment. Let's see. Discover spells that can give you more into the phrase or other useful spells. That's a neat idea, actually. Things like Vulpera Scoundrel to potentially give me that. I do want to look at weapons, I think. I think a card like Livewire Lance is probably quite good in this list. Because lackeys can play pretty aggressively. We've seen those succeed a lot in these sorts of decks. And then maybe even like a Wrench Caliber or perhaps even just an Arcanite Reaper. I do like that Wrench Caliber gets to the Dread Corsair breakpoint. No, actually it doesn't. Arcanite Reaper does, though. This is so weird. This is such a strange-looking list. Battle Rage is not a bad idea. Frothing and Leroy are definitely fine. Blood Sword and Dude is probably fine as well, especially if we add a Leroy in. And we might want to go the Inner Rage route as well. I'm still not totally convinced I have enough taunts, but I'm going to think about it here in a second. What else did I decide? Hinge-Clan Thug and South Sea Deckhand. Interesting. South Sea Deckhand's an intriguing idea. Frothing's definitely something I thought about. Phalanx Commander. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, of course. That sort of supports the whole plan, doesn't it? As kind of a bloodlust for our taunts. Duh. I think that was part of the reason I wanted to build this deck. Duh, duh, duh. Duh, 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 duh. Duh. Maybe we cut this mercenary. Yeah. This was part of the reason I wanted to do it. I totally forgot. It's like the bloodlust for this deck, right? Is Arena Fanatic worth it? Seems a little slow, I think. History buff I like because the stats are still good for its cost. So I think it still creates a lot of pressure on board, whereas Arena Fanatic does not. The stats are really bad for Arena Fanatic for the cost, right? So, we don't have any card draw right now. We have some generation effects with Fright and Flunky. I mean, Goblin gives us stuff in hand. Livewire Lance generates stuff, but we don't really have any card draw. Maybe we do need the Battle Rage. Yeah, Dex, totally hear you, man. I too. It's like fun to get a card reveal, but you kind of feel bad other people don't. It is a weird place to be, for sure. Battle Rage is in theory interesting, but are we gonna have stuff taking enough damage? I guess they are taunt minions to kind of hang around sometimes. I suppose that makes sense. Do we want any kind of like... We're at 29 cards. I don't know what else I need. The curve, 4-drops. God, we are out of 4-drops. I mean, Korkrons kind of fit, but they're not taunts. Maybe we add a 4-mana taunt, right? Like, Bone Wraith is intriguing. Conjure Mirage doesn't get to attack, so that doesn't feel good. Dread Corsairs are our only 4-drops right now, and they're not even really 4-drops, hopefully. So we definitely want something in the 4 slot. I guess Sinjin is good, but I think probably the Bone Wraith is better than Sinjin, because we're going to be buffing its stats, so the stickiness of it is probably worth quite a bit. And then I think maybe I cut a Bronze Gatekeeper here. We only have 1 card to magnetize. I do like that this has a high health total, because if we're buffing its stats, it's going to have a lot of attack too, so I'm not as worried about it being a 1-attack minion. And this just shifts the curve a little bit more towards that 4 spot. I'm a tad unexcited about the Arcanite Reapers now, though, because we kind of added extra 5-drops in there. I think I'm going to go with the bomb weapons instead, because of the fact that they do potentially 8 damage per swing, potentially, right? But more importantly, they just fit the curve a little better, because we already have a lot of 5-mana follow-up stuff. And if we're playing Dread Corsairs on turn 5, I'm probably not that pumped anyway. That said, am I better off with maybe just like a Fiery War Axe and a Livewire Lance to get the Dread Corsairs out sooner? I don't think so. I think the lackeys are just so good. But it is worth considering. Another question I have right now is, do we have enough taunts? And is Goldshire Footman really the answer? Like, this deck makes way more sense in Wild. Is a Shield Bearer better than a Goldshire Footman in this deck? Right? Because it's a 2/6. That's really good. A 3/4 is, I would argue, less good than a 2/6, right? But it's just not good on its own. Rabble Bouncer, that's a cool idea, I suppose. I'm hoping that I'm out on the board a little faster than that, though. I kind of want to be ahead, not behind. I think I like this better than that. The double taunt mech, too slow. We're trying to build an aggressive taunt warrior. I don't want to go to 8 mana. That's more like a normal taunt warrior. I specifically want to try to make it super, super fast. Which I know we're going to have people come in and say, what is this? You don't even have Tomb Warden in your deck. I know that's going to happen, but it's a risk we take. When you build weird decks, that's what happens. You get people who don't understand what you're trying to do. So let's try it. I don't know. Clearly a lot of problems with this game plan. Obviously, we're taking cards that aren't designed to do the things we're trying to make them do. And see if they'll do it anyway. Forcing a, square peg into a round hole or whatever. And after this, I do actually want to build another Taunt Warrior, which is a super Sweeping Strikes Warrior. I want to build a Sweeping Strikes Warrior where I magnetize a Vicious Scrap Hound on a Ziliax that has been buffed like a ton. And try to gain like 100 armor in a turn. Try to gain like 100 armor in a turn. So that may happen after this. We'll have time tonight, I think. So I started early tonight because I didn't get streamed this morning. So Phantom Militia does not keep its buffs on Echo. No, that would be pretty ideal for this deck if it could. That would be great. But unfortunately, that is not how it works. Sad to say. By the way, guys, thanks for all the new followers tonight. Always appreciate you coming and joining the family here. It does feel a bit like a family sometimes. We all get along so well. At least I think, anyway. So greatly appreciate that. 51 new followers already is fantastic for this point in a stream. Also, 14 subs and 700 biddies. So thank you, everybody, for that. How are you doing? I'm doing good, Rebel Rider. How about you, man? Doing pretty good. Had an interesting phone call today with Twitch, of all people. Did a cool little kind of like focus group survey thing. Probably not supposed to tell you what it's about, but it was fun. And had a fun call yesterday about a really cool thing coming up with some sponsorship stuff and maybe some giveaway stuff. Like maybe I'm going to give away a $2,500 laptop at some point if it goes well. That kind of stuff sounds pretty fun. So stay tuned for that over the next month or so. That might be cool, along with lots of other stuff to give away too. Not EU, sadly. I'm sorry. I doubt it'll be EU, unfortunately. Again, probably will be NA, but I don't have all the details yet, so I'm not sure. So a fun call yesterday to talk about that. More details incoming at some point. I do have even more stuff to give away between now and then as well, including maybe a headset, maybe a new wireless mouse, some neat little dudes there. So keep an eye out for that. This is making moves. Is this your full-time job now, Regis? No, actually still not. I still do work a little. That may change in a couple months, though, against my wishes. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen yet, but it's not looking great. So probably will be by, like, BlizzCon. Again, not really as I want it to be, but might just be the case. So we'll see. Wishing you all the best and success. That is awesome. I love laptop giveaways. Yeah, well, stay tuned. I can't promise it's happening yet, but I think it's going to. You have to reach out to sponsors, or do they reach out to you? Both? Most of the successful relationships I've had have been driven by the sponsor reaching out to me. But it can certainly go both ways. It can go both ways. Wow, he's pushing through my taunts like he doesn't even care. That's probably good news, though, that we discarded this whole fire there. We kind of got over the initial hump here. Ooh, boy, oh boy. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do this. I wonder, though, if I'm a little bit better off waiting till next turn. Or at the very least, maybe waiting until next turn to play stuff. Nah, let's still just go. Let's still just go. Phalanx Commander might actually be pretty solid next turn. It's just a 4/5. We get some damage through. You have to presume all these are going to trade in to kill one thing. He doesn't have anything else to do this turn. He might life tap and do some magic carpet stuff or something. Explodinators. There's clearly some kind of sea giant hitting here eventually. That is obvious. Yeah, let's go and do this for now, since it's so clean. On that 3/2, and that's the most threatening minion out there. Oh, whoopsie. And I think we go face, right? That's our goal. That's our game plan. We have a Leroy and a Phalanx Commander in hand, so yes. This is going to be nuts if I hit a weapon. Oh my god. This is still really insane, too. 4/7 taunt is ridiculous. So, I think we go Commander this turn, right? It's just a lot of dudes. It's a lot of damage output. It's just a big dude. I mean, this is good, too, though, honestly. Yeah, never mind. We're going to get more taunts as opposed to less taunts over time, so let's just build the taunts now. Okay. This has got to be Zoo's worst nightmare, right? Like, just a wall of giant taunts constantly, while also creating a ton of counter pressure. So here's our Bloodlust, or Savage Roar, perhaps more accurate in some ways. Hey! Tentacle Dude, thanks for the 5 months, man. Welcome back. Good to see you. When is the Regis Chilbin named swap? Dude, I've been thinking about it a lot. I can't decide. I might do like a poll or something on YouTube, see what people think. Although polls don't mean anything. People don't really know. They might say they don't care, but it doesn't. They don't really know if they're like searching for it, or it's hard to capture your psychology sometimes with that sort of stuff. So I'm not sure people would give the most accurate opinion, and by no fault of their own, of course. They wouldn't even realize they were being inaccurate, I guess. But let's just go face. We have Leroy, right? That's fine. Okay. Leroy's just lethal with a weapon, so. Looking good, looking good. I like the way this played, by the way. This felt great so far. We even out-tempoed a very tempo-driven deck. We've created a ton of counter pressure as designed. That's a bit of a pain, though. That's a bit of a pain. Soul Infusion into Taskmaster. Okay, that's really cool for me with this, because I get that taunt pack. That's kind of nice. Is this enough, though? It goes to 9. I do have to push through it twice, though, so it probably is enough. Yeah, it's going to be enough. Kind of the only draw that maybe got him out of this, even. Can't play these together yet, so. This, and then this. Well, actually, this hits for 4, then we hit for 7, 10. Heals to 12. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there. I think we're going to be just a little bit shy, right? I don't think Wrench Caliber fixes that problem either. Is this lethal? Heals to 12, and then we have 6, 8, 11. Do I really have 11 in both directions? If I play Leroy, it's 11. Yeah, it's always 11, right? Commander makes it 11. It's always 11. Oh, yeah, yeah. He's got 12. Yeah. Always 11. I mean, we set up still very nicely, but always 11. He will draw a bomb. Well, maybe, yeah. We'll see. That's certainly lethal. I'm getting messages from random people with spam in it. You guys too? Not at the moment. No, I do get a lot. What is the Chilbin name swap? Thinking about changing my name to Regis Chilbin instead of Kilbin to make it a little bit more sponsor friendly. But I haven't decided if I want to do it yet or not. I changed my logo already for that same reason, but I don't know if the name is that aggressive. It just kind of sounds like a real name. I think it's pretty fair argument that it doesn't really sound aggressive. So. Oh, yeah! Yeah, he's buffed this. I love it. I love it. It came out as a 2-3. Oh, it's great. Perfect. Well, this deck feels good. This deck feels good. But Regis, the brand. Oh, no, I know. I mean, clearly, if I was not worried about it, I would just have already done it. I would have already done it. What does your name mean? It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a pun on the name Regis Philbin, the celebrity. Did you get rid of the gun after all the tragedies a few weeks ago? I did. Yeah, I did. I did. It's just not an image I don't think a lot of people want to associate with, so. Any kind of politics aside, it just was better to not have it in my brand than to have it in my brand. Because even though it doesn't bother everybody, it would still bother some people. I mean, we are in gaming. There's a lot of guns in gaming, you know. I've played first-person shooters on stream, etc., so. Should have kept it. Don't worry about your image, worry about your well-being. That doesn't affect my well-being at all. That's in that fact, that just reinforces the decision. Yeah, it doesn't hurt at all. Thankfully. Not impactful to my well-being. Regis, you're still jacked. Thanks, dude. And yeah, you have a very friendly name for sponsors. You have a very sponsored, friendly name. And my well-being is often driven by my ability to eat, by the way, too, Antimorphous. So any decision that makes food more available because I can earn money is a well-being supporting decision. So thankfully it worked out in multiple ways. Yeah, Razak, I don't think kill's a problem either. I really think I am okay with having Regis Kilbin at this point. It's not like it's not like the name is I'm going to kill you 17 or something, right? It's not aggressively sounding at all. I don't think it's an issue personally. That's why I'm not feeling as urgent to change it or update it. It just has a lot of baked in search value and stuff right now. There's a chance a lot of younger viewers won't know Regis. Oh yeah, no one does. Half the viewers now probably don't know who Regis Philbin is. And I'm fine with that too, that's okay. That's okay too. What is the card on the far left? It's Dread Corsair. Am I blocking it? Or do you mean Bone Wraith? Am I blocking it? No, I moved over. Okay. Change it to I'm gonna kill you 17. Zebby17 likes that name, of course. That's pretty funny, Zebby. That's pretty funny. Alright, yeah, let's go for the Dread Corsair here. What is getting buffed even? I don't even know. Again, guys, this is working out surprisingly well so far. My opponent's down to 10. He can play Oasis Surger here, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. It might be. It might be. Hits here and here. He's with 4, 7, 9. It's just enough right now. Hidden Oasis is a little harder to deal with. Okay. And Pounce. And double Pounce. Okay. So this is looking like an Armageddillo to me. How much work do I want to put into this Vernal Ancient is another question. I guess a fair bit of work. Okay. I respect your decision to get rid of your gun. It's your choice, of course, but why did you get it in the first place? Just to play on the pun of the name. Just play on the pun. Again, I mean, guns are a big part of gaming. I didn't feel like it was a big problem. Still, personally, don't really feel like it's a big problem. I just want to make sure everybody feels that way, right? Like, my personal feelings... Regis is bigger than just me now. I want everybody to feel comfortable with it. So... Goblin Elf, dude, way too big of an issue to talk about here. I just can't even begin to capture it all. Both my opinions, but everybody else's too. Just not the space for this. I don't want to dwell on it too much either, because I want this to be a escapism for people, not a reminder of all the crap in the world. So. Okay. This is a nice big reload again. And this is a good follow-up. We might actually get there. We might actually get there. Yeah, Antimorpheus. By the way, I don't think you're saying anything bad, Antimorpheus. I think you're saying... I'm not mad at you or any... I don't think anybody else should be either. You're just talking, dude. No worries. I'm not trying to say you're saying anything bad. You're just discussing, just asking questions. That's totally fine. I always thought it was a megaphone. It wasn't. No, it's a pistol. No, it wasn't a megaphone. No. No. The sunglasses are a great subtle touch. Yeah, I like the sunglasses better, too. It still gives the image a little bit of, like, you know, weight and diversity, but just, you know, again, not as upsetting to some people. Let's take a look at this deck from Tentacle here. By the way, this deck is amazing so far. We're just killing it right now. I love this deck. This feels really, really fun right now. We're just overwhelming people. Let's take a look here. It is a double Reno Cyclone Yogbox Kazakis Zephyrus Mage for Wild. You just tossed in everything in the world, didn't you, you madman? It looks ridiculous, dude. It looks fine, yeah. I don't... There are some cards that maybe make me nervous, like Mana Cyclone. Like, do you have enough cheap spells? I don't know about that. Like, maybe a little bit late on the curve. I might try to introduce some cheaper stuff. But it looks pretty fun, Tentacle. I'll give you that, dude. It looks pretty fun. Deck is doing really well so far. Yeah, it feels really, really good. Best deck for climbing to legend. At the moment, according to HS Replay, at all ranks, the best deck is going to be, over the last one day, Murloc Paladin, followed very closely by Combo Priest and Secret Hunter and Murloc Shaman and Control Warrior. Those are all within 1 percentage point of the top deck, so you can't go wrong with any of those. Brings me back to the Taunt Druid days. Oh, love those days. I too love those days. Proud Defender's the most aggressive, but we do have mechs. I think Ziliak's probably the best card on average. Okay, I don't have any buffs yet, though, so this is the one game where we're looking a little bit slow, I would say. Looking a little slow at the moment. I cannot believe we built a deck with Goldshire Footman, by the way. What have we done? What have we done? When you take out your recycling, do you call yourself Regis Philbin? No, when I go to the therapist, I call myself Regis Feelbin. I don't have a therapist, but if you have troubles, guys, you should go see a therapist. It's not a shameful thing. It's so weird how society in the past has shamed that, but as someone who was trained in psych, it's a good thing for you. Regis, I just turned 5 years old. My dad says I'm pretty good at this game and that I should watch your stream to learn how to not play bad. He says he stole your high school girlfriend. Oh yeah, I'm Tanner Jr., by the way. Nice to meet you. Not the Tanners again. No. DJ. And I'm trying to think of the Tanners from Full House. That's that name, right, of the family in Full House. Regis feels badman. Yeah, there you go. Feels bad bin, I guess would be it. Should I be crafting decks at all before the meta takes shape? I think it's getting to the point where it's pretty safe to craft decks. Yeah. I would say go for it, man. I think we might see some subtle changes here and there, but I think most of the time it's gonna be fairly reliable at this point, what you'd expect to see. So, interesting. I think we do go Ziliak's Interrage here and kill this. I know he didn't do a lot with it last turn, but I still don't want to take the risk on it. And, oh no, maybe we don't actually Interrage. Maybe we just Ziliak's and trade, because Interrage pops the shield and then we lose the Ziliak's. I think retaining the Ziliak's as a minion also has a lot of value. So maybe we just take the trade here with the two things. A 4-3 is pretty good at this point. And I can always magnetize it next turn, so there's even more reason to keep it up. And we're hitting for 6 again here. Armadillo was an okay play too, but I just think taking the value trade on the Mountain Giant is too good to pass up. Just too good. This is a 3/7 just from the history buff, not even from into the Fray or an Armadillo. That's kind of crazy. It's gotten buffed twice. This also got buffed too, so. Alright, he kind of needs a Blizzard here soon, I think. If not, we're going to hit a lethal soon. We have 7, 9, 10, 12. Plus 3 is 15 damage available. Oh my. I'm guessing that's maybe a barrier? I don't know, man. I'm going to go, though.
Access denied.
If it's Flame Ward, I want to do this way. Yeah, okay. And then this is lethal. Okay, cool. Sweet. Love this deck, dude. Love this deck, dude. Wow, dude. This deck's legit! This is my favorite deck of the expansion. This is my absolute favorite deck of the expansion. This is insane. This is a really, really crazy good deck. Tool Gin. What'd you say? Somebody said it earlier? Oh, yeah, they did say that, yeah. This is crazy. I cannot believe we're running Gold Shower Footman and it's working, by the way. That last game, it was great. It did work. It buffed something in hand. It remained aggressive on board. Like, it felt really, really good. Let's try this opener. It's a little bit iffy, but... yeah, I don't love this curve, right? This is a bit of a weak curve for us. And Into the Fray or something to get this one started would make me feel way better. Maybe a Gold Shower Footman even. Maybe a Gold Shower Footman. I mean, guys, look, we have to be hitting some variance here. I can't imagine this deck is going to stay this good. But so far, not only are we undefeated, but it feels good, which is more valuable. Undefeated with only 3 or 4 game sample size, like, doesn't really mean a lot. Doesn't really mean a lot. Oh my god, are people... I am just absolutely mystified by people on YouTube. I'm absolutely mystified. Hold up a second. I gotta see this. It's driving me crazy. Hold up a second. I wanted to go take a look at that was the worst chain of clicks I've ever had. Hold up. I'm losing my mind right now on YouTube. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I left a comment that oh, I can't even talk about it. I'm gonna go crazy. I just don't understand. I have to comment. I can't handle it. I'm going crazy. I can't handle it. Oh my god, I gotta stop. We're gonna go nuts. I'm gonna lose my mind here. I gotta stop, team. I gotta stop. How much pressure are we gonna put into killing this? Because we can leave it up with Dread Corsair, but that means ping's better. I guess Titanic Lackey on the Dread Corsair here is kind of cool. I don't want to enrage it. I don't think that's worth it. We have the Leroy for that. Let's just play on curve. Really weak opener here for me. This is our slowest starting game yet. I think this is gonna be a problem. Alright, I'm done leaving my stressed out comment now. Returning to you guys again. I'm done leaving my stressed and hateful comment. Maybe I should have played the Bronze Gatekeeper. I'm triggered and I'm making mistakes now. To play with Zilliax, right? It's probably just a little bit better. In theory, we may not need it though, and we could just play the Zilliax later, so I'm okay with this. Focus, Regis. No, I had to leave a comment. So on this mage video, I made a comment at the end of this video where I specifically said, if for anybody who thinks I'm saying mage is the only problem, no. I've already put out other videos and had discussions. Just because I'm saying mage is a problem doesn't mean I think it's the only problem in Hearthstone. There are other problem cards. And then I even left a comment that says, folks, please, before you tell me another class is a bigger problem, watch this part of the video. And some guy came in and he's like, Regis, what about this other class? It's a way bigger problem than Mage. Dr. Boom needs a nerf. And Dr. Boom is specifically the card I mentioned as being a bigger problem already. He just straight up ignored my comments and just assumed the worst and left a hateful comment and a diatribe without actually watching or listening to what I said. And that always bugs me. Like, I don't mind disagreements. I encourage them. Please disagree with me. But at the very least, represent my opinion correctly and watch my opinion. You know, like, actually hear my opinion. Alright. Enough triggered nonsense now. So we go for the Battle Rage here. The Gatekeeper is kind of intriguing because, you know, it lends itself towards, another crazy play we could do is actually interrage this and trade. And then we get the 1/1s back to buff. Yeah, I know, let it go. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Why do you reply to them? Because I like other people to see it. I like other people to see it. I like other people to see it. Maybe I should delete it. Maybe you're right. Let's delete it. You're right, guys. I shouldn't leave comments. I shouldn't leave comments. You can trade, then interrage the reborn that comes back. We can. I don't know if it's worth it, though. I want to draw cards, and I'm only going to be drawing one here, which kind of sucks. I'm going to buff this just to dodge the, ping. I think an 8/8 here is worth a lot. Maybe I should have went... Oh, I just did that the wrong way, didn't I? I just missed a ton of damage. Well, I mean, theoretically, I kept this at a higher health total, which is nice for, like, blizzards and flame strikes, but I think I could have got way more damage face. I'm distracted. I'm playing poorly because I'm yelling at YouTube. I'm yelling at YouTube. I'm yelling at YouTube instead of playing. I do sometimes, by the way, write kind of diatribes or, like, messages where I disagree with something, and then I just go back and delete it later. Like, I just go delete it. I just go delete it, and then nobody ever sees it. I just go delete it. Wish you'd compared the premium stats for Dr. Boom as well in the video. I've already done a video on Dr. Boom where I show those same stats. They're very different, but also very bad. Like, Dr. Boom is a major problem. I did include Barnes in the video to give you a picture of another, like, problem card to compare to for that very reason. Yelling, get off my lawn to the trolls on YouTube. Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. This goes to 4. Can Leroy, but I think this is a little better. I'm just going to trade into this so it doesn't kill my bigger stuff. Real shame I can't attack, but he's freezing us out. It's going to be a hard game to win with all these freezes and the slow start. I think it's going to be a tough one. But yeah, sorry for my ranting, guys. Just know that I'm human. Stuff annoys me sometimes. Mostly just people who don't do their, like, due diligence. Again, disagreements are fine. I encourage them. It's important that people have opinions that are expressed, but just make sure, if you're doing that, that it's representative of the actual opinions being offered, you know? Alright, so we're just going to play for a lethal next turn somehow. I don't think we're going to get it right. This is worth 8. 7 on board is 15, 17, 23. So we're actually 2 damage off lethal if all this stuff lives, which I don't suspect it will. He will almost certainly at least ping this. There might be a world where, like, puzzle boxes, though, and somehow this doesn't die, right? I feel like puzzle boxes and nothing dies. We have a pretty crazy follow-up turn here. Or Blizzard. That'll do it too. That'll do it too. That'll do it too. Dude, you should rant when you want to. We can handle it. Yeah, I kind of just did. I don't mind having it too much. I don't want to have too much ranting, but a little bit here and there is fine, I guess. That's logical for me. Yeah, we're super dead. Like, we just took too long to get going this game. Just way too long. Have trauma flashbacks to Barnes, Resurrect Priest, and Standard. Yeah, I know, right? Ugh. I really think your mage video was healthy and made a clear point with the data. Awesome, dude. I'm glad. I'm glad. Have you looked at the data for pre-nerfed card just to see if Blizzard's thinking matches up with yours? It's really hard to get data on pre-nerfed cards. HS Replay does not have like archived snapshots. So it's really, really tough to do that. Really tough. Okay. There's just no wins. This is only 8 damage. There's just no way. Yeah, he rolled that into less damage. That's good news. That's not good news. This is handy for me, though. This is actually a way for me back into this game, potentially. If I can draw enough pressure. But 21's a hill to climb. He left this up. That's bad for Battle Rage for him. That could be a mistake. Funky Chains here would be very good. It's not a chain, but it's a big old boy. Guess we'll do it. It's getting buffed even more by this, so not that we need it right now. Oh, I can't trade this in. It actually kind of sucks. I might need this to live. Maybe I regret this being buffed. I don't know. I don't know. I open Finley. Please make a tier 1 Highlander Pally tag. I wish, dude. I wish I could just do that on command. That would be nice. That would be nice. He decided to keep this up. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. I think that's good news for me at the end of the day. I don't think we're going to get to 21 ever. But we can try. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It doesn't matter what those are. It's... I was going to say it's bad no matter what. And that is definitely bad. That is definitely bad. Yeah, we should just concede. Is there enough bomb outs for me? I don't think so, right? Like, wrench calibers are only 10. This is still only 8. That's 18. I do find the wrench caliber, though. So I can go face for a lot. I'm never going to get to go face again, though, because I can't kill all these idiots. So I guess I'm never going to get there. Maybe I should have interraged here. Still would have been 11, which wouldn't have been a break point, so I don't guess it would have helped. Maybe a Livewire Lance could get me a Kobold Lackey over the top, and then... yeah, that could do it, maybe. Although I'm still shy, so never mind. No, I would still be... I would need 2 Kobold Lackeys over the top. If he trades in enough Hoggers, I might be able to get through anyway. This Phalanx has done a ton of work, by the way. These buffs have been very nice. He's going to have to ping here, trade here. So there are 2 Hoggers left. Oh, 1 Hogger left. That does mean I can get the Leroy through. Okay. Why is this happening? What's about to happen? I'm very scared that he traded all those in. Oh, God. Not a taunt. That's good news. Not a taunt. That's good news. But am I going to be dead to the board is the question, right? Oh, that sucks, because he can play a thing now. He can play a spell if he wants. History buff. Oh my god, this buffs the Leroy. This is not lethal, is it? Is this lethal? Depends if this hits this or not. Oh no! Is it lethal anyway? It's 1 off lethal. If this buff had hit the Leroy. Oh no. If this buff had hit the Leroy, it would have been a lethal, guys. It would have gone to 8, and then 10, and then 13. Oh, boy. There are still bomb outs. Yeah, there's still bomb outs. There's 2 out of 11. Oh, that's stressful, though. That's a 50-50 whiff. I gotta go. We don't have the luxury of waiting, right? We don't have the luxury of waiting. Oh my gosh. Oh no. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go! Oh, this is my favorite deck I've ever played in my whole freaking life. I love this deck so much. I love this deck so much. Oh, man. This is the best deck ever. This deck can't lose. Oh,
I
yeah.
love bombs and trains.
Hey, Goblin Elf, dude. Thanks for the 100 bits, man. Woo! 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 It took all my ounce of energy and strength, guys. The Phalanx Commander sitting there forever did so much work. And I think that was probably a mistake trading in those Hoggers. Like, I guess he was not expecting the Taunt Warrior to have Leroy in a rage, so there's no way he could have known. But I would have liked having those taunts if I were him, I think. They might have made me feel safer. Let's wait on this. I don't think 2 taunts is enough yet. We're going to get more. We're going to get more. So, Mecha, dude, thanks for the gifted sub. Grats, Latte. Thanks, Goblin for the bits. Chris Adelis, I see you in chat saying, let's go. Dude, is Dexter still here? We've been talking all night, man. Me and Dex been hanging out in chat all night. And Rizel says, that was awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Of course it's the right way.
The mage is thinking there's no way this guy running Armagadillo runs Leroy. Yeah, exactly. That's a very fair assumption, too. Why would we be, right? Why would anyone ever do it? So, I want to hit another taunt before we play this into the fray next turn. At least 1 more. Honestly, 2 more would be ideal. We've got a Reborn Paladin here. So we don't have all day. We do want to win this game relatively soon. It's going to have some kind of 2-drop to play here, always. Coldshire Footman, let's go. What on earth is this guy going to think about this? I just want to know. The Goldshire Footman Warrior. This is my favorite deck I think I've ever made. I love it so much. I feel so good about it. So good about it. Cherry Blossom, thanks for the kind words. Finn says, you're absolutely the best streamer to watch. This nonsense is hilarious. Makes me almost want to craft Armagadillo, even though they're going to nerf. Boom. Yeah, you can't go wrong with this. I mean, do we just drop Commander on 5, or do we try to do something else? We don't want to evolve anything, right? Nothing to evolve. Belligerent Gnome. These are pretty good at trading and threatening us. I really wish I had that weapon. Maybe we go Gnome, Lackey. Actually, Witchy Lackey and this are pretty good together, but I just don't really want to... It's just going to heal so much, right? It's like I need to kill this prior to going face. I think I probably just take this trade, and then I think we Witchy Lackey this, and Goblin Lackey the Witchy Lackey to trade in before doing any damage, right? But this is the value trade line, essentially. It does, unfortunately, feel pretty bad, to be honest. This is going to get worse in a lot of cases. Or... or... maybe not. Or maybe not. Let's keep the taunt healthier here than the Darius, because the Darius is going to gain health over time. So keep the taunt up to follow up with the Phalanx Commander, and that is a good turn, and that is a good board. Darius, OP, best deck in the history of the world, the greatest deck Hearthstone has ever seen. You guys were here for it. You witnessed it. You were part of this. You were here for this legendary moment. I love this deck so much. I cannot keep answering this stuff, though. I think I have to turn the corner and start going face, right? Maybe we use the Darius Crowley to take, like, 1 more trade. This feels particularly bad just because it trades so well into this 3-3. But I think this just has to happen. Yeah, I think we use the Darius maybe to kill off one of the Mermies. Just to make it even bigger for next turn, right? I do lose a lot of damage, though. What do we have? 12, 17, 18. We could actually even go to 20 here. I don't know if we have 10 next turn, though. Yeah, let's just keep it in check a little bit. That makes this better for next turn, right? Okay. Hand's very weak, unfortunately. Very weak, but my board is quite resilient. Oh, Inner Rage is going to get through the one of these nicely, but unfortunately not both of them. Phalanx Commander again. I don't think it's time yet, right? Because we don't want to play that as a follow-up yet. I don't know if I need to use Inner Rage here. It doesn't actually do a lot. It kind of does, because it means he can't copy one of these next turn. It's not going to be a reborn copy, so it wouldn't be that bad if he copied one, but it's still a little bit of a problem because it's still a little bit of a problem because it just has taunt, right? Like, I just don't even want a taunt minion surviving here, so I think we just clear all of the taunts, even if it means losing an Inner Rage. This Inner Rage technically converts to more damage anyway because it could protect a taunt in the future. So this is now a 10-4 over here, which is enormous on its own. Leroy's are going to look like lethals soon. Like, you can't do like Mechanowags or Mechanical Whelps here. They're just too slow. They don't do anything, right? You're going to die. So he's got to do something defensively minded again. This adds so much damage to the board. And the fact that it's an aura and not a battle cry, I feel like has made it so good. Because this is now a 4-4 instead of a 2-4, right? So good. See you, Crispy Dude. Thanks again for the game tonight, man. GG, well played. And thanks for hanging out, especially on Twitter, as always. I always love seeing you on Twitter, man. Much love, though, dude. Much love. And thanks for everybody hanging out tonight. 400 viewers for a night stream is actually insane for me, guys. It's really, really high. We don't ever see that on night streams, so really appreciate it. Oh, another taunt. Ugh. Super annoying. These are going to be monsters, though, with double commanders out. Jeez. Oh, Ziliax is helpful here, too. Interesting. So, let's see. We have 4 attacking minions, which means that the Crowley can hit for 10 if I want it to, which I suppose that should just be the case. I don't think I want to get too fancy on this one, right? Does the... No, Ziliax can attack any of these can attack any of these. It doesn't matter on order here. Okay. Just gonna play one and just armor up just in case. I don't really need both. I don't even know if I need one. He just kind of kills it. I don't know if that helps me at all. I guess this is gonna die too, so it does help a little bit. It does help a little. All we really need is Darius, so nothing else matters if Darius can attack. Oh no! Darius is still alive though. Currently. Oh my god. Oh my god, double consecration. Wow. That is legit, dude. That is legit. So I have a really good reload here again, though. And we don't even need to play this now. We can just play it later, so... It should be enough, right? This is going to add 6 to the board, plus the natural 4. That should be 10. Unless he has another taunt here he can play. If he has one more taunt, we might be dead. He's had just enough taunts so far, right? Double taunt into Consecration times 2 was pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Usually that deck doesn't even run Consecration. I was kind of thinking that too. I wasn't sure. I haven't played it much myself. So, and it's pretty rare. It's pretty rare on ladder despite its success, which is weird. The best part is you probably rated every card in this deck 3 stars or less. Yeah, probably. I mean, I liked Armageddillo, I know. I think I gave it 4, but History Buff... I gave Flunky 5 stars, but History Buff... I think I gave Livewire Lance 3 or 4, I don't know. Bone Wraith I wasn't super high on either, though. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Just beat one of the best decks in the game. We are climbing like crazy. Would you ever consider using Shield Bearer versus Goldshire Footman? We talked about it a lot, Guppy Boys, honestly. We talked about it a lot. And, I don't know. I think there's merits for both. Like I said, if you can get it buffed, a 2/6 Shield Bearer, I think, feels way better than a 3/5 or 3/4 Footman. I don't think 3/4 is the best outline. The 4 health is just not that good for the Footman. But I do think... these are good together because of the lackeys. I do think the 2/6 feels pretty insane. So... yeah, History Buff's good because he's not understated. Exactly. That's why I was willing to put him in an aggro deck. We had the Arena, whatever she's called, the 2/3 4-mana card that buffs your minions. I had that in here too, but I took it out because I figured its stats were too bad for its cost. I wanted to make sure every minion was inherently threatening on its own as well. So that's why we shifted over to this and kept it. Tomorrow everybody knows about this deck and it loses win rate. I don't think I have that much influence, honestly. I just don't think... I don't think it's, we're gonna get that widespread. Bone Wraith is nice and cheap. That's probably our best bet. Unfortunately, though, only still really one taunt in hand. We're kind of going a different route this game where we're playing out these, on-curve boys instead. That helps a little. Let's go face for now. Lackeys might help address that later. Kind of wish I could have played the Titanic Lackey at the moment. Okay. So he value trades down here. I probably kill this most of the time. Probably just play History Buff Titanic Lackey, honestly.
Your presence offends.
Maybe not in light of this, right? Might have to play the Bone Wraith instead, just because it does resolve these a little better. Let's see what comes off of this Lackey first. Witchy Lackey.
Your presence
I mean, honestly, the Bronze Gatekeeper plus the Titanic Lackey are good enough for these. It goes to 7. These only deal 6. They only have 1 health each. I'm thinking about going that route instead. The Bone Wraith kind of does the same thing, and it leaves behind a 2-1. And these are a little bit cheaper for the history buff. So I guess I'm going to do this for the sake of history buff, getting more buffs out of these lackeys. It's very debatable, I think, though. Very debatable. And I still haven't had a chance to play Into the Fray successfully, which kind of sucks. So currently only 1 taunt in hand for Into the Fray. Just not looking good. Plays his own Bone Wraith. Okay. This might be the turn to go for the history buff, though, right? Ooh, Battle Rage is pretty intriguing, but I have so many cards right now, I think we wait. I think we wait. I don't love my Witchy Lackey here. No, I guess I do. I guess I turn this into any random 4-drop, and then we give it Taunt. It's going to have more health than 1, so... Or 5-drop, excuse me. Yes, that's perfect. Okay. We even buffed this immediately. All right, all right. So still only 1 taunt in hand. We got to fix that. Maybe Battle Rage will solve that, and then we can finally cast Into the Fray, right? Because we do need to start getting ahead quite a bit. Otherwise, we're going to lose to the hero power. Although he is only a 2 out of 5, so a bit slow on his hero power. He must have some really sticky big stuff in hand. Would history buff be good with Halazi the Lynx? Theoretically, yeah. I mean, it could be, for sure. It definitely could be. Let's go for a Battle Rage here. I really, really do want to respect the Mechano Egg. So I could go Bronze Gatekeeper and trade over it, I guess. But I gotta kill the first half somehow, too. So this is 5. Boom. I can't kill the first half and do the Bronze Gatekeeper, I don't think. So we're probably gonna just Battle Rage instead then. Maximize our card draw like this. See what we find. We're drawing 3 cards. Hopefully we can hit some stuff to buff with Into the Fray. And indeed we do. I think we go ahead and play the Livewire Lance to follow it up. And just go face. Can't kill this, but I don't want to unleash the 8-8 right now. I want to wait until I have a better answer to it. He may not have a magnetic play anyway, so there may not be much of a punish. Particularly not one that threatens the War Gear. So we'll see. Armadillo's got a lot of buff targets now. That's nice. This is very large. This will help me trade over the 8-8 if I need to. Which I definitely want to trade over the 8-8. Like, I think we need to. I don't think he'll complete quest this turn, but I definitely don't want this around for the 8-8. Or for the quest, I mean. For the hero power. I'm about to pee my pants, by the way, guys. I gotta go. I gotta hit the restroom after this game. We gotta... I've been having so much fun. Forgot to pee a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. Kind of forgot to pee. So let's see. Can get a lot of buffs here generated if I want. Gonna have to trade over this again, it looks like. Maybe we'll use the weapon to clear the other half. Still don't have an answer to that 0-5 at the moment. 8 in hand. Oh, I forgot to play my Dread Corsair first. That is a bit of a problem. I think, unfortunately, that's bad. I think, unfortunately, that's bad. Just trying to buff stuff here, right? Got a oh my god, got a lot of big buffs incoming because of this guy. Okay, yeah, this is fine. These are really big. Okay. Hey, I got a micro mummy again. It's a mech, which is actually pretty insane for this 6'10" bronze. This deck is the coolest deck I've ever played in the history of my life. There's no question. Look at our board. Look at our board. And I have more lackeys incoming. Look at our freaking board. That's kind of a pain to hit through, I guess. Well, not really because of this war gear, right? He is going to copy it, though. Uh-oh. That's a pain. Uh-oh. That's precisely what I didn't want to happen. And here it went and happened, so we got to sort that out now. I don't have board space either because I can't kill anything. I can find some though, right? Let's just make this a giant 6/10. Clearly these have to die. Or, excuse me, let's add a 6/10 to it, I should say, right? I should say let's add a 6/10 to it. I'm probably going to run into that 8/8 with the Ziliax and some other random dude here. Or maybe 2 random dudes, I don't know. They can put these to 6 with the Phalanx Commander, but that's not that good. Ziliax doesn't really resolve these. Ugh, I'm kind of just leaving these up, I guess. Honestly. I could go here and try to keep this even more alive against these, but I don't see the point. I kind of regret my lines I took this game. I kind of regret my lines a little bit. Or this turn, I should say. I totally regret my lines this turn. Alright. God, how much damage do I have? Screw it. I don't know. Screw it. I don't freaking know. I might have missed a lethal there, honestly. I don't think so, but we might have missed a lethal. I'm worried about a Ziliax on this, guys, is why I was thinking about killing these, but I couldn't kill both anyway. So, if there is a Ziliax coming back, I mean, I didn't have a choice to deny that regardless, so. Okay, he's going to value trade down. Surely I have enough with, like, Ziliax, right? That's 5. Yeah, I definitely do. I definitely do, right? Just hit here. Or actually, these hit for 10. Surely Ziliax is enough here, right? These hit for 10. This hits for 10. Ziliax is the buff face plus Kobold. Yeah, okay. I don't know. There might be other better ways to do this, but this is certainly sufficient. So I'm just going to take the one I can spot and go for it, right? Cool! I love this deck. I love this deck. Oh, Leroy was lethal too. Sure, yeah, I don't know. We had it. Like I said, take the first one you find and go with it. Don't stress about the optimized lethal. So, guys, I'm going to take a quick pee break. I'll be right back because we got to play more of this deck. Give me 13 seconds. No, 30 seconds, and I'll be. I'm actually going to go ahead and queue up. I'll be right back.
Versus Rexar!
Let the hunt begin. Victory or death!
Okay. Whoa, hair. Whoa. This feels like the Jonbray Paladin, but with taunt synergy. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Do we want to be greedy here or wait? I don't have a turn 2 play anyway, so let's wait. I kind of like taking damage in this deck a little bit if I can, so not armoring up is cool. Aw, man. Turn 2 play. Yeah, let's go for it. We might need to be a little bit more defensive against Hunter. We'll see. Did I wash my hands? No, I just peed on them and then rubbed them on my face. It's usually what I do. It's my typical strategy. Snipe? Hope it's snipe. Snipe would be amazing for into the frame. Okay. I'm not playing this fast enough, guys. The good news is, like, both of these turn into taunts, so I don't really have to play into the fray early with these two particular minions, but starting soon, I will need to. So. Vulpera Scoundrel Hunter. I don't know what this is yet. I don't know what this is, guys. It's a decent chance this is a pressure plate or a snake trap. Oh, thank God it hit that. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I want to just hit some taunts here to play into the fray, right? In case you're not sure what I'm thinking here. 2 3/3s or 1 3/7. I think 1 3/7. It's worse against Deadly Shot, better against Multi-Shot. I don't know what he took off the Scoundrel. I don't know what he runs in his deck. It's seemingly a Highlander Hunter of some sort, I'm guessing, but I don't know what's more likely to see. Neither is particularly likely in a Highlander list, right? There's only one of. So, just playing the on-curve thing, basically. Since I don't have an answer to the scenario across from us, let's just play the thing that's on curve. Right? Play the on-curve thing. Okay, we have a deck code. Yeah, chat can grab it for you. It should be on the overlay for HS Replay. Chat will be able to nab that off there and paste it for you into chat. I am never playing another deck in all of my days. Okay, so we made the right call. Scarabs are much, much worse against the Eaglehorn Bow.
Blood and plunder.
Okay. Armadillo is a nice looking 6-drop, way better than Boulder Fist Ogre, and there's a couple buffs already. Might be a good battle rage at some point too if we want to do that first. Probably just depends on the game state here. I'm expecting like a subject 9 or something here. I don't know. What do you see on 5? Coin 6, maybe Unleash the Beast. Bloodstinger could be amazing. Oh my god, he can actually kill this though, but he takes a lot of damage for it, which I don't mind. I think I'm okay with this because now he's just almost dead. Like I think I had some lethal outs here, to be honest. Probably not going to take said lethal out. I think we're going to go for the Battle Rage, just to draw one card at least, but Caliber's awesome. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Down to 8 with an enormous board. Okay. I'm actually kind of glad the Armadillo got grabbed there, because he just took 6 from it. Like, he had to kill it, which means I just got 6 damage for free. I didn't spend any mana and got 6 damage. That's awesome. Ziliax is a big pain, though. Bit of a big pain there. Up to 11, 14. I don't have any good way to snipe that off without having, like, a Kobold Lackey available. So, he's down to 5, though. Gained 6, actually at 11. Gonna leave up. Oh, must have a Arcane Shot or something. Wing Blast. Got it. Okay. That's a good play. I like that play. That's a sneaky good play. Another Range Caliber, though, is sick. Sure. Let's just keep going. Gonna go ahead and play the Belligerent Gnome. It may not look like it adds a lot of damage to the board because it's not getting buffed. But remember, we do have Phalanx Commanders in the deck, so even just having a taunt with initiative on board could lead to, 3 damage thanks to the Phalanx Commander. I mean, in most cases, this looks like enough. Brand's not going to get him out of the weeds here. Wrench Caliber plus stuff on board is what? 3 attack is the most he could remove from a single thing, so we leave 6, 9. If he plays like a Bran. Is there any other better thing he could do? Siamot actually can remove 6 damage from play, so that would only leave me with... Oh, okay. Even more removed from play, perhaps, this way. Alright, yeah, this is the right way to do it, I suppose. But, thankfully, we have another Bomb Enabler. And again, just playing taunts here to keep the pressure going. Bombs are lethal outs, certainly here. Not quite. The nice thing is the bombs kill his Highlander. Oh my god, you're right. I didn't even think about that. That's a nice bonus for this deck. You're absolutely right. He cannot play the Zephrys. Yeah. Total accidental bonus. Didn't even consider it. Oh, Life Drinker! Sneaky boy over here. Didn't matter, but cool. Sneaky stuff. Okay, the wins just keep coming. How long? What is our record? What is our record of this? Oh no, my HS replay is showing every game I've ever played. Hold up, it's gonna take 10 minutes to load. It's gonna take 10 minutes to load. This deck is crazy. It's an aggro taunt warrior. The deck code's in chat. Somebody just posted it. Thank you, AJ Mail. We did lose one game, right? We lost to the mage. But I think we're like 7-1. No, 7-0. No, we beat the mage. We literally haven't lost. We literally haven't lost a game. I thought we lost to the mage, but we beat the mage. That's right. Oh my god, we're 7-0. We literally have not lost a game. We haven't lost a game. What in God's name is happening? The aggro taunt warrior is legit. What in God's name is happening? There's no way he's playing a snipe, right? There's just zero chance. I mean, he's playing it, but it's not snipe. You never play snipe on turn 2 that early because you don't know what you're gonna hit. You're gonna hit something garbage. So, okay. I think we just go double history buff here because they're 3/4s and 3/4s are awesome. Aw, man. He might regret that later though. We're gonna have some big old minions coming. He might end up regretting that. We'll see. We gotta stop before we lose the clickbait. I know. That's what I was thinking too. Like, man, I want to be able to put 7-0 in my video. Like, I gotta be able to convince people it's legit. It's big time, real deal stuff. All right. Yeah, I think we'll take this just because it's playable now and it's a buff now, and so it gets this little extra value, right? I could hold on to it for the frayed, but it's kind of almost the same difference because I get the buff anyway. And now this is a 2/5. So I'm going to assume pressure plate or rat trap here. Stake trap is certainly a possibility. He has the kill on the history buff. Okay. Fine, we got our value. I don't care. I don't mind. We'll see if this is snakes or not. Into the fray is going to look good here. Not snakes. Now we can play this, and if it's pressure plate, we don't care, which is good news. I think we go for the Goblin Goldshire here, right? Although Belligerent Gnome sure is gigantic. We also could just play the Dread Corsair, but I think this is the most damage I can put out for this mana cost, so let's do this. We might actually have a rat trap problem, though, if I play both of these. So never mind. Let's play the 6/6 to avoid the rat trap problem. That's fine. We don't want to give him a 6/6 to trade into our stuff right now. This is also just better against Explosive Trap. We don't care about that as much. Misdirection, maybe a bit of a pain, but... Hand is looking a little clunky at the moment, I'll say that. Battle Rage is only drawing 1. Bone Wraith into Gnome here feels pretty good. Let's test the Explosive Trap first. Okay. So, Bone Wraith plus Gnome. Still not activating the Rat Trap, which is nice. An enormous board, which is nice. I never thought I'd be happy to spend 4 mana on a Dread Corsair, by the way. Like, really excited about that. Oh, shame we couldn't get our bombs down yet. So let's see. He's playing this on 6. That means he's probably going to get like a Flame Strike for next turn. No, he's playing it on 7. He gets a Mass Dispel right now. Wow, that's legit. And he decides to go face. That feels like an intriguing decision because he knows that my deck is very driven by... He knows my deck is driven by taunts, but he chooses to go for face damage. Very, very odd. Mass Hysteria wouldn't be available. That wouldn't be in the pool, but Mass Dispel definitely is. So I think I want to Battle Rage here, but we don't know if it's Pressure Plate. But the good news is if it is Pressure Plate, that means that we can play multiple minions without the punishment of a Rat Trap. So I don't even necessarily mind if it's Pressure Plate. I lose something of value, certainly, but in the long run, it's worth a lot. So we know it's Rat Trap instead. So I think that means I hold off here on the Goldshire and just hit this minion, putting a bomb in his deck. We will break a Bran next turn if we can, if he doesn't draw the bomb. Not the most intimidating board state, but I have like just 9 damage right here showing. And I have certainly 6 on board. We got some bombs. We know that it's rat, so we can play around that to the best extent possible. Does Phalanx Commander work on these or not, guys? They've been silenced, but are they still considered taunt minions? I honestly have no idea. Do you guys know? Because I don't know. Are they still considered taunt minions? For Phalanx Commander. Does the taunt have to be active, or do they have to just have the default keyword? Regis, I love you. I love you too, G-Man, dude. What's up? We've had a great stream tonight. This deck is currently 7-0. I want you guys to spread this across the wilds. Tell your Twitter, tell your Discord, tell your Reddit. I want this to go wide, dude. I want this to be the new Tier 1 Warrior deck, and I'll be famous. People will be like, Regis, he's the guy who came up with that crazy aggro warrior. If I ever have a legacy in this world, that's the one I want it to be. That's the one I want. Okay, Ziliax again, causing problems here. Pretty sad about that. Awkward for me here, too. A lot of awkward stuff. Livewire Lance is honestly good. Not snakes, okay. So I'm going to assume Explosive Trap instead, which means I am going to kill these. I'm down to 12. I actually have to start respecting this stuff a little bit. We know it's not snakes, so. Could be a snipe again. It's probably not the end of the world as long as I can... Oh. Do we have any bigger stuff? Is this really the biggest dude I got? Jeez. I guess the Goldshire Footman's a little bigger, but it just feels bad. I can't play a third one because I'm not willing to activate the Rat Trap right now. So yeah, Snipe we had to get out of the way for the Leroy. That's fine. I could just play all of this and ignore the Rat later, but it just doesn't feel right to me. So I'm at 14, he's at 17. This Rat really has caused problems, by the way, guys. It's really been a pickle. Explosive Trap here is going to be a pickle, too.
I know what you did.
Leroy is 8, but I think there's an Explosive Trap probably, so... It's not really 8. Inner Rage Leroy is 8 plus... This is 10. I'm going to have to activate that Rat at some point.
No quarter.
I'm just going to have to. This doesn't get much bigger, right? How many cards did he draw off of this? Did we see? I don't know. All of these, I think. So actually, it will get bigger. This is going to be snakes, unfortunately. And so 4. This is 6. This is 8. Oh, actually, this is going to die to the explosive. So 3, 5, plus 8 is 13. That would mean I need 4 more damage. So I do put myself on some bomb outs here if I go face. I do put myself on some bomb outs, I think, if I go face. Let's try that. Because I think we're going to lose otherwise. I don't want to attack him in here first because I don't want to give him snakes. We're not going to do that now, by the way. I don't think that's something that happens this turn. I should clarify. I think we have a turn to wait. 7, 9. Although, man, just barely. Just barely do I have a turn to wait. I've only played 2 cards so far, right? Or 1. This will be my first card played. Yeah, so I can afford to Witchy Lackey and armor up. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. That's perfect. Okay. So I need him to bomb down to 7, essentially, and then I've got to do a crazy Leroy Inner Rage where I dodge a pressure plate. So I'll play 5 minions alongside Leroy. It's, you know, maybe we Ziliax to buy a turn. So, let's see. What secret is that? Do we have any way of knowing that secret? That was generated, so it could be another Explosive Trap, sadly. That would be really bad. But I do have the 1/1 to activate that, so that's okay. Gatekeeper means I probably have 1 more turn. I don't have lethal yet, but I'm very close anyway, right? I'm only 3 off. So if I could build a big enough Gatekeeper here and attack again... Because I'd rather wait until after the bomb, obviously, right? If I can. Like, clearly I want to wait till... Which of these is a better play? Guess doubling up is better for, like, Deadly Shot. If I can, I want to wait till he draws the bomb so I know it's going to work. And every turn I give him to draw the bomb is another turn that I could steal the win. Whew. Undefeated, guys. This is tough, dude. This is tough. Just set him to 6. I would love... Yeah, now that's fine. They can set him... Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't have to play in a rage now. Because bomb is putting him at 6 regardless. Oh, he didn't give it taunt. Oh, that's good news. Okay. Woo! If he'd given that taunt, I think I lose the game outright. He did not give it taunt. Okay. He's also not trading, so I can proc the Explosive Trap. So this is probably the turn I have to go. I don't think I have the luxury of waiting. I think this is the Leroy turn. We just go for the bomb out here. So yeah, I mean, this is guaranteed to connect. It's a 2 out of 11 at this point. Let's just say our prayers, right? I could try to live one more turn, I guess. I could play 2 more scarabs and an armor up. He's got 11, 13. I'm afraid they just die to, like, unleash the hounds. I think it's time to go. Fritzy Fee, dude, thanks for the 250 bits. Snipe, we already tested. It's not a snipe. Pressure plate, we don't have to worry about. We're putting him to 5. That's all that matters. We're putting him on the bomb out, so there's no pressure plate. Like, it's just a 2 out of 11. It can't be snipe. Snipe's fine. Pressure plate, it doesn't matter. We're not playing a spell. It's not explosive trap. So none of these matter. We're just putting him on the bomb out. That's it. Just the bomb out, and that's it. So it's a 2 out of 11. 2 out of 11. 2 out of 11. Let's go! Oh, we didn't do it. First loss we've taken with the deck, guys. First loss. That doesn't work. Is there a way I could have stayed alive, maybe? Jeez, if I'd played a lackey, could I have lived? God, I could have maybe lived another turn. I didn't think it was possible, but it seems as if maybe we could have lived another turn. We knew it wasn't an explosive trap. We could have played this to taunt up the Leroy. And maybe stayed alive. I don't know. I have to imagine we're dead somehow, but who knows? Who knows? First loss, guys. First heartbreaking loss. You could have played 3 scarabs. No, we couldn't have played 3 scarabs. We could have only played 1 additional card. The rat trap would have given him a 6 additional damage, we know. But I think I could have maybe played 1 scarab. Yeah, I think we could have tossed in a scarab. It would have had to been... We could have done a lackey too, whatever. It didn't matter. I don't know if... No, I guess... Yeah, lackey would have been fine. You can lackey a taunt and then give them attack from your phalanx. That's crazy. Yeah, you can. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of cool sideways synergies and stuff. Hello? What do you want? What are you looking at me for? What is your deal? I don't know what her deal is. Okay. See you, Goblin Elf, man. Have a good one, dude, indeed. Thanks for hanging out tonight. You can lackey it. Yeah, I read that. See you, dude. Looking good with a hey guys emote there. Give me into the fray. Goldshire Footman. The dream.
This place is scary.
This place is scary. Okay. Feeling good. He's so mean to Bill. No, she's giving me hateful looks. I don't know why. I'm not mean. I treat Bill like a queen. Are you kidding me? Like, are you joking me? My entire existence is dedicated to spoiling her. Get real. You're a crazy person. That is true. Okay, let's go face. Let's see what it is. Alright, that's what it is. Let's just go for Goblin. If he kills it, and we get more taunts. We're happy. So next turn we can Wrench Caliber and coin a Dread Corsair if we want. Oh, Lynn's already. Okay. Cool. I'm glad to be back, says AJ Mail. I used to watch all the time, but have been super busy recently. Love the stream, though. You rock, Regis. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm glad you're back as well. That's super nice. Is this, like, hidden wisdom? I don't guess I care too much if it is, right? Still have to pressure. I mean, I don't love giving him cards because he appears to be a deck that cares about having cards. But I just gotta get pressure out. Damage is good. Okay. Plus, that just means we're going to draw my bombs faster, right? Draw my bombs. Phalanx next turn looks amazing. It's +6. Now it's +4. But still, I think worth it. I still think it's great. Desperate measures again. So we got to think about Noble Sack here. We'll attack face first. Into the fray. Let's wait until this stuff dies instead, right? I think this is good for now. Repentance doesn't really matter too much on this. Doesn't matter too much. Not the Noble Sack. It's eye for an eye. That's certainly fine. Still the correct ordering for us. Okay. This is probably a turn where I think we elicit a board clear, right? He's down to 7. He's got to do something here soon. Maybe... I don't know what he does. He's in a tight spot. Oh. Oh. That's big. Oh my god! Those were very cheap. Goodness gracious! What just happened? Why were those so cheap? Oh my god! Well, there goes all my damage output, huh?
This place is scary.
Goodness. Armadillo, I guess, is really our best bet, right? Jeez.
This place is scary.
This place is scary. Dread Crusader's pretty good with Wrench Caliber. Tomb Warden's really good with Armadillo, though, and it could be something that we do on Curve. I think I'd rather create the pressure with the Dread Corsair, though. Hidden Wisdom again. My goodness. Let's just sit on these. I don't think we need to play these yet. I think he's going to use some kind of board clear here, maybe. Some kind of board clear. Hello, the one, and hello, So Sorry Gaming. How you guys doing? We're playing an aggro warrior here. Fritzy Feed, thank you again for the 250 bits, by the way. Much love, much love. And thank you guys for hanging out with me. Still, like, 400 viewers almost is kind of nuts. Even with Trump online. Man, hanging out with me. People are like, wait, Trump's on? Oh, see you, Regis. No hate here, no hate here. Oh, no! Not my Gold Sharp Footman! No! No! So I need something to kill this. I guess we're going to have to Wrench Caliber, but he almost heals to full, which just totally sucks. Totally sucks. Totally sucks. Is that going to redeem, by the way, as well? Oh, God. If that redeems, I'm super sad, right? It could also be auto defense. It doesn't matter. Both of those suck. It's going to, for sure. It's one of the two, and both suck. Both are basically the same difference, so that's not good. Auto defense matrix. I love sending 8 damage to that and doing absolutely nothing. So he does literally heal to full. That's no fun. I play a mediocre card. Times 3. Times 3.
Stay back.
I guess this is technically a little better for us, right? Because of the fact that we're playing more taunts here. I think we're gonna lose. Yeah, this is that bulldozer's pretty spooky, and those secrets were legit. And now, like, all my hand buffs for Armadillo are gone. What in God's name is this gonna be? Consecration. That's very good. That is very good. The good news is he can't really, like, preemptively attack. So the Phalanx dude does still get to chill, which is nice. History buff is not it. Let's go ahead and Battle Rage and maybe Armadillo here. I think it's likely too little too late, unfortunately. I could try to kill the Vargoth. I know it's scary and we should probably respect it, but we just don't have the choice. We just have to hope there's nothing there. We do technically have 4 bombs in his deck, right? So he could take 20 here. He could just take 20 and be dead. I think we put in 4. So that was a lethal right there. Lethal out. It was a lethal out. Trump can't even figure out how to play Highlander Hunter. What do you mean? He was like one of the people who put the deck together, right? He's still not winning with it? It's been great. What's he I don't understand. Like, it should solve itself at this point, right? It seems like it. Alright, how do we get there? We're down to 6. We're down to 2. We're down to 1. We're down to 2. I don't think this is enough, guys. Alright, we got history buff into Scarab. Pretty much dead no matter what here, right? I mean, I guess the Bone Wraiths are the stickiest dudes, so we should probably try to play those. I have 9 mana, so these 3 maybe? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're dead. It doesn't matter. Oh, I played the wrong one. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh! 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 No. No. It definitely doesn't matter. The deck is good, but Trump isn't the best player. Can't resist the Trump trades. Oh, yeah. He's always about value. He's scared to smork sometimes, isn't he? I've often said, this is kind of my, like, Hearthstone anecdote that I think is fun. Good. Oh, God, I actually might have lived if I'd played the 8 health one that got buffed. Shoot. Bad Hearthstone players go face.